各位亲爱的网友朋友，大家好。
师傅好。
今天呢，咱们一开始就先会讲到有一个超级杀手。
A great killer.
先公布他的名字哈。
Let me first announce
杀手的名字叫三高。
The name of this killer is called the three highs.
那三高，三高是哪三高呢
？Which are the three highs that we're referring to?
高血压，我来答答看。
High blood pressure,
高血糖、高血脂
high blood sugar,
这三
and
高
also high cholesterol.
血有关系哦。
So these are all related
我
to
先
our
提醒
blood.
网友一个概念哈。
So let us
一般
first
说
remind
这个
everyone.
有点故意弄玄虚哈。这个怎么会杀手啊？
Why is this a
三高
killer?
哪个中年人以上到医院检查一下？
Most people of a
哪个
certain
不高一
age,
点啊？
as long as they go to
这个
check
没
for
啥了
checkup
不
in the
起。
hospital,
那不行
they will have
哎，
all
其
the
实我听
symptoms.
到的很多中老年朋友哈，
So I've heard a
暂
lot
时没犯什么大病的哈，
a
就是有
lot
点高
about people
无所谓
who
啊
have，
都很多人
the
是
three
心理上是
highs,
觉得无所
but they
谓
do
的。
not suffer from major
那么它到
illnesses,
底有
so
多
they
严
think
重
that
呢？
is not the
很
important
严重
matter.
哦。
我觉得
But
需
do you
要
think
给
it's
我
very
们
important?
网
It is
友
actually
交
very
流一下这
important.
严重性。
好啊，
让
I
大
want
家
to
开始重视
communicate
这
to
个
tell
问
you
题。
the importance of the three highs.
对，
其实啊，这个我们一直讲谈癌色变哈，大家都怕得癌症。
So
其
a
实
lot of
癌
time
症
we are
还不
all
是
worried
全球
about
致
getting
死率
cancer.
最高的一
But
种病症。
actually,
那是
the illness that caused the most death is not
就
cancer.
是心脑血管疾病。
It is cardiovascular diseases that is the leading cause of death worldwide.
太直接了，这个关系哈。其实我们讲，如果是高血压，就很容易引起脑中风。
So
或者
high
说
blood
脑溢血
pressure
哦，就
can cause stroke.
对，那个如果这个在脑部，就是哎，
So if it's the
如果
blood clots is in the
都是
brain,
三高造
it can be
成的。
very
对
serious.
高血压就可以造成这样子这么严重的。
很容易。
So these are the consequences of high blood pressure. So, but just by having one of the highs, it can have such damaging impact on the body.
通常哈，
一来就三个。
对，有的时候至少来俩。
And
就是
for
这
some
样子
people,
他们
they
会
suffer
互相
for
抱
two
团
or three of the
对
highs.
因为什么呢？这个高血脂哈，就是说血液里面
Because
的
high
脂
blood
肪含量
sugar
过高了。
嗯，
那怎么办呢？就
When the
形成
glucose
什么
level
呢
is too high in the
血液就
blood,
流动就慢了。
the blood
如果
flows
像水
slower,
一样哗哗哗流，哎，非常的顺畅哈。那里边脂肪
and
多
it's
了，
just like
就
water
像
that doesn't
那
flow
种
smoothly.
牛奶呀，或者是里边好像就我们看的河流中
淤堵了。
对携带着很多的淤泥呀。
哦
It's
对
just like we
流慢
see
了嘛
very murky
对
water
流慢了它就
that
会
flows
沉
very
积下来
slowly in the
它就
river,
会粘到
and the
那个血管
sediments
的
will
内
settle
壁上
down
哈。
对
and will cause the
慢慢就形
arteries to
成
get
斑
clogged
块呀
over time.
哎，形成这种血管就加厚啊，它加
So
厚
it
了以
will
后就
cause
没有弹性了，就
the
the
变
blood
硬了。
vessels to
哦
thicken
对，这个就叫
and
动
lose the
脉硬化
flexibility.
那硬化的结果呢，要么就是血管破裂，又是
So
出
it's
血了。
hyperlipidemia,
要么就是因为刚才不是说到这个血液粘稠
which
吗？
narrowed the
你看这淤堵
slow
淤
blood
堵淤堵
vessels.
堵到那儿，形成一个小的血栓，卡住了，
哦
那血液又过不去了。
对
So the
那
blood
就
cannot
就像
flow
就像那
smoothly.
河流里边一堵住，那不就
It's
洪水
just
泛滥了
like the
吗？
river
对
that is
乱流
being clogged.
对
It will cause
啊
flooding.
所以又是那个血栓堵在哪儿？堵在脑里，
So
就
the
叫
blood lipids,
脑梗。
when they
对
cause
堵在
clots,
心脏附近，
it may cause strokes.
有的时候还堵到腿部。
Sometimes the clots are on the feet, on the legs,
对，反正是腿就动不了了。
哦
and the legs have
对
problem
但是它在
moving
血管
and
里
you
继
feel
续
numbness.
走，
对，
尤其是走到心脏或者脑里头，一定是一个天大的麻烦。
就叫心脑血管嘛。
对
所以我们刚才说心脑血管是第一死亡
对
这个致死率最高的嘛。
对
哎
毕竟
So
我们不是
strokes
医学工作者
can
啊，
cause the
就
highest
是
death,
我所知道
cardiovascular
的
diseases
就
as
是
the
我们
main
有
cause
些
of
年长
death.
的同修啊、朋友啊哈，就是他不好好修哟，比如后几年不好好修了，哎，或者他的亲戚一犯这种
So I
病
know
哈
of some
我知道最
who
快
stopped
的是
practicing
当
after
场
some
死
time,
对
and the
当
relative
场就
suffer from stroke
猝死。
就
and
打下去就没
suddenly
救
suffer
活。
from
这
death.
叫猝死。
还有的呢，就是3天
哎
到医院
And there
抢
are
救，
others
无
who went
效
to the hospital
哎
to try to
他们
revive for
好像是
3
脑梗
days,
对，
but was
他有的时候昏
unsuccessful.
迷了，进入到那种昏迷状态，
还有脑
最后
出血。
对对对对对，最后他就醒不过来的，也就是
对
几天也就走了。
那我知道的有一位呢哈，在床上躺了好几年，
So I know someone
那
who
多
was
受折磨
lying
呀
就
in
我们又
bed
不知道
for
他有
many
没有知
years.
觉，反正连眼珠都不会动。
那
He
应
couldn't
该他
even
是
u-
脑
move
梗
his
就是
eyes.
后来其实就是变成脑昏迷呀，
哦
变成脑死亡啊，或者
So
说
some of
植
them
物人
eventually
这
could
样
become
的一
brain
接近植
dead.
物人嘛，
植物人
家人那份情感呢，就是一直伺候，
舍不得
躺了好
So
几
the
年。
family will continue serving
他
them.
第5年的时候，我说别救了，因为救不了了。
But after the 5th year, they were saying
他
that
的命该如此
it's
了
time to
啊
let him
因
go.
为其实你们在尽你的爱心是吧？但是他呢，
Because as a
每一秒
family
钟
who tries
就
to
在巨大
revive
的痛苦之中，
their
所以
beloved
这个东西挺
family
要命的呢。
这
to
个
from
很要
dying,
命
but
对
the person who is
三
sick
高
is
引
actually
发很多要
suffering.
命的东西。
对，
嗯
我们讲了这个高血压跟高血脂哈，这两高，
So we'll talk
马上
about
就是
the
引
high
起的
blood
是这个
pressure
心脑血管的疾
and the
病
high lipids
那还有一个高血糖，
高血
and the
糖
high
高
blood
血糖就
sugar.
是血液中的这个糖的成分太多了，
High blood sugar is when the sugar level is too high in the blood,
哦
so it can
糖尿病
cause
之前我们有一个专
diabetes.
题专讲过糖
对
尿病。
啊
哦，
糖尿病也了不得呀，糖尿病你不控制的话，到后面就眼睛失明啊。
Diabetes
对
can
还有
eventually
截
lead
肢
to
对
blindness,
很多人就腿呀什么就截肢，
还有身体
and
上
some have to
一
amputate.
块块的烂。
没错，对，
还有一个很可怕的就是糖尿病的末期呀、
And in the late stage of
会引起肾
diabetes,
衰竭，很
对
多
it can cause the organs
对
to
哦，糖尿病引
malfunction.
发肾衰竭有。
对
哦呦，
这个血糖高呢，除了糖尿病哈引发肾的这一套功能之外，它高还可以引发这个脂肪肝。
脂肪肝，
对，
对
你想高血脂哈，
对
它那个
脂
高血脂就是油脂呗，就是
啊，对对对，
So-
回到高血脂上嘛哈，对，哎，还能引发这个脂肪肝。
脂
对
肪肝。
对，那脂肪肝发展下去的话，
嗯，
肝硬化，
哦，
对，
这么严重哈？那肝硬化形同于癌症啊，
肝
It
硬
can
化
also
接
cause
近
the
类
fatty
似于
liver.
癌症
对，
哎呦
对对对
啊，恐怖哈。
对。
嗯，
然后不是物理师姐有讲说这个3兄弟都一块儿来嘛？
So we've heard
这个
about
道理
3 brothers who
就刚才我
came
说这个高血
together.
糖，高血糖你控制不住的话，
When you have
它
blood
影响了
sugar,
这
you
个
cannot
肝脏
control
对
it.
糖的代谢不下
It will
来了
affect the
然后
sugar
哎又转化
level
成脂肪肝，
就裹
and
在
will
肝
cause
上
fatty
了
高血
acids,
糖跟
fatty
高血
liver.
脂也是难兄难弟又一块儿来了。
哎
So
呀
these two others will
对
come
这
together
叫
as
祸不
well.
单行哈。
对，
然后高血脂也很容易引发高血压。
没错
哦，对
So it may also cause high blood pressure.
全是连贯的。
好凉啊！
They are all
刚才讲的是那
interrelated.
个高血糖
The three of them, the
会
three
引发
highs are all
这个肾病嘛
interrelated.
肾病了以后还容易引起高血压
哎呦
肾性高血压。
肾性高血压。
对，
哦，那高血压就又能引发什么呢？
高血压直接血管
High blood pressure can damage the
破裂
multi-organs
猝死呀，
哦
对，
and also the brain and kidneys.
最危险
对，
了。
所以最后这一招
And it can cause the blood
哎
vessel
所以很多人一听高血压
to
没事
rupture
经常吃药就好
and
了，
develop blood
那
其实
clots.
不行，哎，
高血压就是要非常的注意，一个是按时吃药，一定要控制血压。
So for high blood pressure, you need to constantly take
哦
medication.
听到就是像中国有很多那个东北人哈，冬天的时候到海南岛去过冬，
And you have to worry about the
很暖和
temperature
呀
as well.
很舒服啊。
So there's some who actually
一开
goes
车
to
上这个2月份
海南
觉得哎不错
Island
可以了，我可以回家了哈
啊，
坐飞机回到哈尔滨，回到
And they go
黑龙
back to their
江很
homeland
寒冷啊
in Harbin,
一
which
下
is very
飞机
cold.
一下子那么寒冷情况下，一下
And
心脏
when it's
就
very
往
cold,
走吧
once they
啊
landed,
这种例
they
子
got
以前
stroke.
我还记得我爷爷奶奶、外公外婆他们的，到了年纪大的时候都说了。
I remember for my
比方说
old
这太阳
parents,
不出来的时候不要出门。
they were saying that when the sun is out, it's best not to go out. It's best to stay indoors during winter.
对，
但是他们就会互相提醒，先在
They'll
家里
remind
活
each
动活动
older
记住
folks will
早
remind each
不要太
other
早出
to
门
stay at
因为
home
就是
when the
生
sun
病
is
这种
not out
一
yet.
下子变
Because
到了这个
when the
这个
temperature is
寒
too
冷的这个
cold,
空气环境里面
it may
会
actually
引发
cause
心脑血管
对对对
疾病的，
凌晨
cardiovascular
比较容易
diseases to occur.
对，
嗯
还有的老年人就这个高血压，还有个什么哈？老年人本来就这个肠胃比较弱，又没有这个力气哈，容易便秘。啊
So older folks are normally weaker and tend to get constipation.
嗯，
哎呦，结果血管破裂，
And sometimes when they're in the toilet,
非常
they cause the blood clot
对，
所以不能
to burst, to
上
blood
厕
vessel
所
to
走
rupture.
的人比例也挺高的，
是也经常听到
其实就是
啊，
高血压，
没错，
哎呦，
就他那个血管已经都很薄很脆
So the blood vessel is already very
这个
fragile.
问题哈，是不是这个比较偏胖一点的人就是才得这个病？
Is it true that only the people who are bigger or fatter in size or obese have a higher tendency of falling sick?
很多瘦子
Actually, we also know that a lot of people who are very slim also suffer from the three
那
highs.
个脂肪并没有体现在
The fats may not be shown in their physique,
现在这个内脏里边。
but it's in their organs or in the blood vessels.
对对对，
哎，这个也厉害。
是。
所以人家长胖长在血液里头。
So when the people are fat,
对，胖子瘦子都
the
要小
fats
心
is
了。
inside in the blood vessels. So actually, regardless of whether you are fat, obese, or you are middle size, middle shape, you also have to be careful of the three highs.
它开始普及
And this
了
is not exclusive to only older folks.
大胖子太多了，这街上看真的是好多
So
胖子
nowadays, we see a lot of people who are obese on the
太
streets.
好了，还是太吃的太油腻。
It's because of
各种原因了，一个
the
吃得好
environment is
可能
much
也有一点
better,
遗传
living
的原
conditions
因
has
啊
improved.
还有就是
So
当地
about
的
diet as well, we have been
习
eating
惯
too
啊
oily
以
food.
前我们在缅甸的时候，其实是贫穷的国家。
So when we
但
went
是
to
很多人
Myanmar,
高
it's
血
actually a
糖
country with
它吃
who is
喝
actually
当
quite
中
poor,
放
but
很
there
多
was a
糖
lot of people with
糖
blood
太多了
high blood sugar. It's
对
because in the
他们有
diet
点
they eat
喜
too
欢
much
像
sugar.
印度拉茶的感觉哈。
哎
So they are a bit
这个
like
茶水
India,
中兑了大量的糖，
who have
他们当
who
地
put
有
a
富
lot
甘
of
蔗
sugar
嘛
into their
哎，所以
beverage.
大糖获得糖很容易又便宜，
Because sugar is
所以说
very
一定
cheap, so
要
they tend to add a lot
茶
into
中
their
加奶加
beverages.
糖，是吧？无糖不欢。
对，
哎呀，
And they think
这
that
个
without sugar, it
几
doesn't
乎
taste good.
几乎多数人都有糖尿病。
So in fact, many of people have diabetes over there.
在北美地区的话，那个科技和人的这个教育程度、那个文明程度还是比较高的哈。所以应该这个
In
这个三高
America,
在北
people
美
are
应
more
该比较少
educated.
吧
So are there less cases
来说
of
一
the
说
three
这个数
highs?
字吧。
哦，
在美国，我们看到
In United
2015
States,
年到18年这几
The
年的数据
statistics
哈
from
美国
2015
人
to
成年人
2018,
啊，小孩儿都不算了，成年人这个高
out
血
of the
脂的
adults,
啊，有38%。
around
Oh,
38% of the adult population has got the
那
three
有高
highs.
血压的47%，将
接近一半
将
了。
近一半
So
哦
around
真的
47% has got high
有
blood
高血
pressure in
糖的
America.
45%、46%。
Around 45% has
哦
high
比
blood
缅甸人
sugar
稍微少一点儿。
对
in
就
America.
是已经血糖不正常了。
哎，我问一个生活知识哈，就美国人他们，因为我知道，尤其是喝东西，经常兑牛奶哈。
I know in
还有
America,
很多
people
孩子
tend to
喝
add
牛奶
milk
当水喝
or they
啊
drink
当然
milk
可
like
能对于
water
发育
in
长个儿有
America.
好处哈。
So it
但
tends to
这个
help
是不
them
是也
grow.
本身这个饮食容易造成这个三高问题。
Does this indirectly cause the three highs in the population?
首先，它有脂肪的含量啊，就是
For
喝
milk,
脱
it
脂牛奶
contains
的
fats.
它也不是水。
Even
啊
for low-fat milk, it also
对
contains
它
certain
脱
level
脂
of
那
fats
脱
as
了
well.
真正的剩下的牛奶叫啥？
牛叫
就是牛奶水
脱脂牛奶，
叫 slim milk，就是
So
减了
steamed
肥
milk
的
is
牛奶
like low
减的
fat,
牛奶里头还是奶，那关于
but
那个
they
奶
still
是啥
contains
对，
fats.
还是希望喝到里面的蛋白质嘛。
But most people will still
我
want to
笼统说
take
反
the
正奶水
calcium
差不
on
多
a
多数都是
from
脂
the
肪
milk.
和糖。
糖
So it's
还有
actually
糖
mostly fats and
因为
sugar.
这个奶类的里头都是带点甜味儿哈。
In
这
for
里头
milk,
本身
it
就是
normally
糖的
brings some natural sweetness. So it has got sugar or glucose inside.
咱们说的北美人哈，用的奶比较多。
In
奶水
America,
多
people
还有
tend to
一个
use
是
more
糖
of milk and they also use more of
可
sugar.
乐多
对
了，
说糖就要说到
An
碳酸饮
example
料
碳
for
酸饮
Coke
料
对
or
对
carbonated
年轻人喜
drinks.
欢的哈
A lot of
对
young
不光
people,
年轻人当年年
they
轻人
like to
现在
drink
的老年
carbonated
人
drinks.
年轻的
In
时候
fact,
也挺
many
喜欢
people who are older right now also enjoy
像
carbonated
原美国
drinks.
总统川普这老年人了，因为年轻
So we
人
know
习惯
Donald
上
Trump
来了都是这样子的啊。以前
has
美
also
国
had
的
a
总统都很
tendency
喜
of
欢
drinking
碳酸饮
sugary
料啊
drinks.
对，
对这个东西，这个里面糖太多了。
It's very high
就是一
dose
罐儿
of
那个
sugar
可
or
乐类的
glucose.
哈，里头好像很多块糖，
相当于多少？7块还是10
6、7
块
块
方糖啊？
6、7块。
So it's almost equivalent to
就是泡咖啡
7
的
cubes
小方糖哈。
of sugar.
那个更高，我的
For
印象中
carbonated
可能
drinks
更高，就是
10块、11块。
对，
我觉得就是5块已经够多的了。
I think even if it's 5 cubes, it's already a very high sugar intake
对吧？
因为你
because
喝了
it
那么多
causes
糖
excitement
对，再加上
from
那
the
个气泡
sugar.
水哈，
是是。
对。那我在加拿大就是一开始我们过生日买蛋糕哈，
So in Canada, I used to buy cakes, birthday cakes,
哎呀，甜的
就
吃不了，
吃不得，就
吃不得。
甜的。
but the birthday cakes is always very
现在也
sweet.
吃不得。
特别甜。
嗯，
这后来有买到华人做的蛋糕呢。
Eventually, I
它那个
bought
糖
some
哈
cakes
可
that
能
was
是
made
羊
by
肉的
Chinese.
1/10
嗯
So the sugar content could be around 1/10 of the actual sugar that Americans or Westerners put into cakes.
怎么做蛋糕我们都不太会，对吧？就是总觉得很好吃，而
So
且
in the
还
past,
是
we
很
used to
难
not
吃
know how
对
to make cakes, how to
过一
bake
次生
cakes.
日才吃一次
And we normally
现
get
在
to
网络这
only
么发
eat
达
the
看
cakes
大家
during
做
our
蛋糕的过
birthdays.
程
But
或者
with
是做
advancements
甜
in
点的过程
technology, as we
你
watch
只
all
是
these
看一看
videos
这个
about how
过
to
程
bake
我
cakes
就不想
online,
吃了你就看到它放大量的那个
we
黄
see
油
that they actually
杯
put a lot
糖
of sugar,
啊然后
butter,
大量的糖
a lot of
然后
sugar
都是
into the
大
cake
量的这
baking
个什么
process.
汁啊这个汁啊那个 cheese 啊然后那个
And they put a
奶
lot
啊
of
那个
different
butter 啊然后那
cheese
个糖都是一大
and
盘然后搅
sugar
拌机搅
all mixed
搅了以后它
together
变成发泡的这种状态然后你
to
说
make
哇
it
我有
into a beautiful
我怎么能
cake.
够一肚子吃下那么多
So now we
糖
look
那
at
么
it,
多
we
奶
wonder
那
how
么多
can we
油
take
啊
so much
全都归
butter
我肚
and
子上
sugar
难
at
怪
the
我现
same
在胖
time.
对不对
That's why we are putting on weight.
所以很多女士哈，就是这个性别来说，
So a lot
女
of
士很
women
多这个性别呢，她好像看到这个蛋糕含糖的东西
爱吃
呢，
甜点，
who
对
likes
她
a
会
lot of
看到
women
就有幸福感。
love
她要是
to
解
eat
决真实的
sugary
幸福
food.
呢，就得吃蛋糕，
Whenever they look at
对，
cakes,
是吧？
they have
就
this
哪怕买一
sense
小
of
角儿也去吃。
happiness.
是
完了之后就开始骂自己，我真不
But
争
after
气，我还
eating,
得去
they
减
get
肥
really angry with
然后再喝上
themselves
一大
for
包
not being
减
and
肥
to
减
endure
肥大
the
包对
to
哎呀这个
resist
很
eating
矛
all
盾
this
啊
sugary food.
对，那所以说北美人的话，你看他的这个高奶性，
So in
高糖
America,
哈
with the
对
high
所以的话
milk
呢，
content
它这个
and
三
high
高
sugar
确实也
content,
是挺厉害
this
的。
has also brought about the
高
very
糖是
three
吧？其
highs
实
among
就
the
是像北
population.
美啊、欧洲啊，就是饮食上面，其实我会觉得哈，是饮食过于富裕了。富
I think
裕
that in
了
America
这样的
and
一
in
种状
Europe,
态发
people
达
tend
国
to
家
be more
其实是很
affluent,
容易
too
得的。
affluent.
对
That's why they
对
tend
就
to
本
get
来
this
以前我们说
three
的三高
highs
叫富
due
贵
to their
命
diet.
对，
啊，
So
富人
this
才
is
能
like
吃得出吃的
a
吃得
disease
多
for the
呀
wealthy.
哎
比如对于中国人来说哈，三高是富贵病，
So for
但是对缅甸
Chinese,
人来说，说大家一样
the
的
three
通病
highs is a wealthy
因为他的饮食
illness.
中充满了糖
But in Myanmar, it's a
哎
common
是这样
disease
饮食结构就不太合
because
理
everyone
很
tends to eat
青菜
very
什么
high
的
sugar
主
in
要
their
就是
diet.
以白米饭为主食，
对
In
然后
Myanmar,
呢
they tend to
北
eat a
边
lot
是
of
喝的两杯
rice
嗯，
拉茶、
and they
甜
eat
茶
甜茶
the very
对
sweet
就是
tea
糖
对
加糖，
with a lot of sugar in it
是
那真受不了
that。causes them to have
嗯，
只能
high
挺
blood
叹息
sugar.
的。
对，
而且啊，我会觉得想跟网友分享的是一个什么观点呢？
嗯，
就是这三高吧，它不是立即致命，
And the
不像
three
说我
highs, they
咣
do
当
not
一下
cause death
糟
to
糕
come
了生
suddenly.
命受到威胁了这样子。三高总会觉得，哎，它不会立即让你去世，对不对？
For the three
它
highs,
会
they do
慢
not bring
慢
you
地
death
慢慢地
suddenly, but they
慢
will
慢地
slowly
会让你变成什么动脉硬化呀
cause
冠
you
心
sickness
病啊
or
或
cause the
者
arteries to
脑梗啊
harden
心梗啊
or
变
cause
成糖尿病
hypertension
啊脂肪
or
肝啊它就会
diabetes
变成一
or
种慢性
fatty
病
fatty
来
livers.
折磨你。
This will
这样的一
slowly
种慢
cause
性病的过
illnesses
程
that will
呢
torture
很
you
容易
over a
让
long
我们
period
的
of
网友
time, like
让你
chronic
大意了
disease.
你会觉得这个不致命嘛，对
Ye-
吧？
For
还有
some
时
people,
间
they will
嘛，
think
对
that
吧
high
然后
the
这
three
个
highs does
忌
not
口的
cause
事儿
immediate
过
death.
上10年再说
So
我
to
不是还有
change
医
my
生嘛
diet, I
我
can
不是
do it
还能吃
later.
药嘛就是
I can
这
do it
种
later.
心
I still
态
have
这
time
种
for
思
that.
维方式会让你变成，当你就会
So
这个
this
积累到一
perception
定程度的话，这个就不可逆了。
嗯，
对。
Will affect
我们
you
知
to
道
change the
很多
habits.
有糖尿病的人哈，
We
本来
hear
应
about
该
a lot
戒
of
口
people with
比如说有一
diabetes
些
who are supposed to
甜食就
reduce
不要
their
吃了
sugary
哎，有
intake
些甜的水果也不要吃了。
or not to
但
take
是大家
certain
都不这样
fruits
认为
because
啊
they
你说
cause
我
they have
没事
sugar
儿
inside as well.
我这生活质量严重下降。
But they will
那我
think
可不
that
干我
My
哪怕打了一个酵
lifestyle
素我也不吃
quality
哦，那是穷怕了也是，嗯，
对
will go
这
down
就
the drain
这个
down
没
go
办法
down,
自己
so
如
they
果
were
能克制的
unable
话
or
嗯
refuse
谁
to
也拦
make
不
the
住了
change.
真
对
的
嗯
还有包括那个吃油脂啊，吃油腻、喝酒，
And
这
also
些都
people
很
who
容易
drink
引起高血脂、
你看
高血压。
人生
can
处
also
处要
cause
修行哈，
对，
哎，
high
你说你这
lipids
不吃觉得不划算，
or
哎
high
这个
sugar.
心态其实也挺怪的哈，
对，那到底你是要这个这种叫什么呀？就是要这种口感，要这种舒服
So
啊
do you
还是
value
健康呀？要
the
你
taste
的
buds
意愿
better
啊
or do you
我看那
value
网友
your
就说
health
哈
better?
说看见那个含糖量高的，尤其是小蛋糕类的哈，
嗯，
明明吃了
So we know that the kicks can cause
对，
bad effects to our body, or to the minimal, it can cause you to grow fat.
疗是治疗的疗，对不对？也就是已经确定自己已经有病了， 说贪吃也是种病嘛，是吧？
师傅有的时候是这样的，比如说压力大的时候啊，或者哎呀有什么烦恼的事情哈，心情不舒畅的时候啊，
So sometimes when we are feeling bothered or having some worries, by eating this sweet food, it makes our mood get better,
它有严重的副作用，就是
but
说
it has the side effects as
不
well.
如去骂人呢哈，但是这个也不推荐哈。
对，觉人师姐，我拜托你一件事啊，下一回我要是吃蛋糕的时候，你就跟我讲，
Can you
这里
please
面
help me next time if I do
1斤的
take
糖
cakes?
2斤的奶
Remind me
3斤的油
That there is 1 kg of sugar, 2 kg of butter, and 3 kg of
不
oil.
好的，谁敢说它不好？
When she wants to remind you, she also has to look at how your mood is that day. If you are not in a good mood, she can't tell you that.
一会儿又走一趟，又吃一口，等到半天过去了没了，我都没看见。
哎，但是你发现，蛋糕虽然没了，但是师姐心情好多了。
对呀，
But sometimes
可以正
you
常跟你
see
聊天了，
her eat cakes,
是不是啊？
可以买着6斤不
you see that her mood improves after a
是
while.
啊，痛快了，吃完痛快了。至于说怎么去痛苦的减肥是另外一回事儿。
How to lose weight is another trouble that you have to do later on.
跳操、
跳操，
健身操，
对。
跳
You
刚才
can
说
do
到就是说这些
Energy
说
Bagua.
到那个慢性的这些问题嘛哈，很多人就说好了，我吃药控制。
So many people will say that they can control the condition by taking medication.
妙招呢哈，这个
是药三分毒呀，这个真是我
But we
也提
know
醒大
that
家哈
medication
不管
has
多多
also
你
side
长期
effects to
吃
the
药一定
body,
有害
especially if you are
对不对
taking that for the
血
long
压
term.
临时是降了一点，
伤了肾
Like
了
blood pressure, by taking the medication, you can
还有
reduce
几
the
个
blood
地方
pressure,
哈
but it will
伤了
affect
之
the
后
liver
反正也没人说，
or
你也
even the
觉得哎怎
kidneys.
么自然这就有病了而已哈。
是，对
对，一定是有伤害的。
对，
It will
降
always
血
have
脂也是
detrimental
这也是
effects
伤
on
害
the
肾
body.
都一样，降血
对
糖都是这样的。
可是师傅和师姐啊，就是我们以前有很多见证的故事里面，听到好多网友说，最头疼的、最苦恼的是什么？吃了药也控制不住。
So a lot of testimonials about many who have shared that even by taking the medication, they couldn't control the illness, they couldn't control the symptoms.
最好的妙招哈。
对，
So medication may not be the best situation
有的时候还控制不住呢。
because there are times that even after consuming the medication, it doesn't help to control the sickness, and yet you're also harming the other parts of
有
organs.
病折磨嘛。哎，虽然就是吃药有很多时候是在控制，但是不是真正得以治疗。
A lot of times we take medication just to control the illness.
对，那
要不然自己很痛苦。
对对对。
对，这是一个，所以大家吃药的原因哈。还有一个就是吃了，这个也就是吃了这些油脂啊、糖分呐、
And by eating all the oily food
三高啊。
and the sugar
那我听到有一种病哈，
对，
and getting the three
也有人
highs,
可以把它归为第四高，
对
茶膏呀
有听
I
过
heard。of another illness that comes with it.
那是社会问题哈。哎，那个痛风脚趾头痛那个，
哦，
尿酸高
尿酸高，
但是与三高有没有关系啊？
也有。
Some people get
哦
arthritis as well.
给网友介绍一下呀。
对，它首先也是就是它跟肾脏系统好像也是有关
So
系。
it has to do some with your kidney and the immune system.
反正就是你吃的胖的这些人，
For those who get obese
喜欢海鲜呐什么，
or they eat a lot of seafood or beer,
对的情况下哈，那个尿酸就积累。
the uric acid
就像刚才
increases.
咱们说的哈，容易导致三高的这些食物哈，本身就容易。
Just now we mentioned that a lot of food
对，
that causes the three highs also increase the chances of gout.
对，
那比如说咱们说吃蛋糕的里头的奶油类，第二
For
个呢，
example, like cakes,
其
there's
实还有一
butter
个大家忽略的东西，
and
我
seafood
个人认为哈，我没查资料哈，是糖类，
and sugar as
也
well.
会容易引起尿酸高。
没错。
Will also cause
它糖类喝了之后呢，它尤其做这种碳酸饮料的时候哈，通常喝完之后，如果有这种潜质的人哈，这种体质当中含有这个东西的病症的人，通常喝了之后5分钟之内，你的关节就开始痛了。
是哦。
some people will tend to get gout or pain of the joints soon after consuming
因为它
sugary
有时候
food.
传导的不光是传导说，比如说一杯碳酸饮料是不是传过去了，不知道，但是那个神经能量传过去了，你的脚趾头就开始痛。
And the toes will start to hurt.
所以很奇怪吧？
痛风很痛苦啊，是不是？咱哪天咱们单门再讲一讲痛风。
Gout is a very painful illness.
很严重的疾病。
We should probably talk about this topic
引
another
发痛
day.
风的呢，大家只是关注到了什么海鲜呐、虾蟹之类的加啤酒啊，
对，
羊肉
涮火锅。
So we talk about like eating the lamb,
其实我就是说
beer that
这种
cause gout.
碳酸饮料加
Actually,
小蛋糕
carbonated drinks and cakes
对
as well,
加这些糖分，
and
它
also
会引发
sugary
这个病
food.
症的其中一个罪魁祸首。
那真的要注意，我们
真
还是要
的要小心
健康饮食。
对，
Will also
所以大
cause
家
the
都说哎
gout.
发了病了，师傅求求快帮帮我之类的。可是你刚才胡吃海喝在那儿乱吃乱喝，还有说你在这不发病的时候说我怕谁呀？我
So
正
some
餐容
people
易
are
嘛
saying
我
that
还
when
得不
they are
吃
not
了
sick,
还
对，
对不对？尤其是一些
They
男的
think
挣
that
了
they
钱
have
给家
nothing
人
to
发火
fear.
的时候，说你别管我，吃东西你还管我，对不对？钱都是我赚的。
是。那当然了，身体也是你的，难受也是你啊。
对，是
然后我记得那个我们就是养育孩子的时候嘛，就是都宝贝哈。我记得当时
I remember that when we bring out our
一
kids,
个奶奶带着她的孙女儿，
there was
然后
a
就跟我
grandmother who
说
brought the
你孩子吃
grandchild.
的吃鸡蛋呢？我说吃啊，我们每天都吃一
So
个
she was
鸡
saying
蛋
that every day we take eggs.
哪够啊？她说
She was
我给
saying,
我们家
why
孙女吃3个。
I give my, I let my granddaughter take 3 eggs every day.
啊，就是
The baby was only a few months old.
都还就是最多不超过1岁，我们吃一个鸡蛋。
The baby was less than 1 year old. So for us, when we eat eggs, we even have to grind it to mash it. But this grandmother gives the granddaughter 3 eggs a day.
那个体魄比我们大一大圈儿。
So
一个女
it may be
小
good for the
女孩
girl,
啊
but she's grown much bigger than others of the same age.
然后奶奶都会觉得，你看我养孙子。
So the grandmother will say that, wow, I did a very good job in bringing up my grandchild. She's much stronger and bigger in size.
哎，对，别舍不得，真的。
So she was telling us,
你
don't
看，就是
don't stinge on it.
那你想
You should let them eat more.
这错误的饮食。
So what we are trying to say is that it is the wrong idea of
就
eating.
是其实那么的。
If something is good but you overeat them, it is also bring bad effects to the body.
小儿童、幼儿吃了很多鸡蛋，是吧？
对，太过量、太大量以后，他从小就会，他其实已经超重了。
Actually, the baby may already be obese at a very young age.
要检查的时候，其实都会教他减肥的。
So the doctors will ask them to lose weight.
你这样的饮食下去，到了
If they
60岁
continue with
很
this
容易
same
都已经
diet,
那个时候就容易得脂肪肝了。
even at a young age, they can get fatty
那时候就有健康
fatty
问题
acids
没
了。
错了
fatty
其
liver.
实而且呢，他这个孩子他是会养成习惯性饮食的，
And kids tend to have a habit about the diet.
就是小时候如果一直这么吃，其实你让他
If
什
they
么借
eat in
口
large
少吃一个
quantity
鸡蛋
since they
他
were
就觉得
young,
今天没吃
as they
够
grow older
少吃一点
and they
这么
eat too
大的
little, they will all
东西
think that they
咱
don't
们
have
有点
enough
说
food
发
and
展
they
了
feel
哈
hungry.
这个疾病的和饮食问题说的多出来一点儿哈。但是说到这个吃鸡蛋呢，我还是我觉得人上岁数了，就得光是好心总是唠叨，再加一点内容哈。现在的鸡不同于过去我奶奶时
The
期的
eggs,
鸡。
the chickens these
我
days
奶奶
are
时期的
different
鸡
from
呢
the olden
都在
times.
院子里头随便溜达的鸡
In the past, the chickens are free to
经常
roam
在外
around.
面庄稼地里乱跑的野鸡啊，但是属
They
于
are
自己
run in
家
the
的鸡
wild.
是吧？现在咱们在城市之中哈，
But in
养
this
的这种
age
很
and
漂亮
time,
一盒一盒那个鸡蛋，
the
有一
eggs
家
that we
这个
have,
盒
which are very
其实
beautifully
叫工
packed,
厂鸡，
are actually manufactured, are produced in the factories.
它是在一个不见光、只照那个电灯的
It is an environment whereby the
圈养
chickens
出
do
来的
not get
鸡
to see the
其实呢
sunlight. They only
它
receive the
这
light
个
from
能生
the
蛋，哎，觉得
light
我问你
bulbs.
生蛋
light
的鸡是
sources
所有的鸡，公鸡、母鸡都生蛋，还是一种
母鸡
母鸡生？哦，和女人有类似之处
对
哈，母鸡才生蛋。
So the female chickens will
这
lay
个母
eggs.
鸡生蛋，如果作为养鸡场的老板，是不是盼它每个母鸡是天天生蛋才好，对不对？
So
越
in
多
the
的越挣钱呀。
chicken
对呀。
eggs factory,
所以呢，
the bosses
从
would
它
love
正
the
常的
chickens
生
to
理功
lay
能来
eggs
说
every
哈
day.
比如这一辈子一只健康的母鸡，
So for
能生
example,
比
a
如150
healthy
只鸡
chick,
蛋，就
a
是说
hen
正常是吧？可
can
是
lay
老板呢说你吃了我这么
a
多的
certain
饲
number
料
of，eggs every
我
year.
希望多生出些蛋来。
But for the
最好
boss, he will
只要你
want
生出来是鸡蛋就可以
the
了。
hen to lay more
所以
eggs
通
than
常
what
会
it's
采
supposed
取一
to
些措
do.
施，对不对？
是，
吃药，
So they give them
吃雌性激素的
medication, steroids.
所以呢，
hormones
当我们现在 男的多吃了雌性激素的鸡蛋，吃多了之后，
So for men,
所以
if
很
they
多
eat
娘娘腔
eggs
就出
that
来了。
has hormones,
一
so
走
we
路
tend
那
to
个
have
屁股甩
them
的
who
呀，
are
比
a
恐
bit
龙都厉
feminine
害，
in
是吧？
behavior.
啊，比鸭子都厉害。
对，
哎，对，还有很多就是因为这个激素问题产生了暴躁啊，
And because of the hormones,
智力问题，
it may
那
also
个
cause
对
bad
甚至脑
temper
神
in
经
people
与病症相关的
or
糖尿病、忧郁
neural-related
症之类的问题，
diseases.
是吧？或者是小女孩过分的提早发育。
Or even for young children who tend to
对，所以呢，我是
reach
建议
puberty
哈，
at a very
如
young
果你是一
age.
个18岁以前的女生哈，我觉得一个礼拜也别超过5个鸡蛋。
So if you are
因为
below
里头这
18
个
years
激素
old,
太
try
多，
not to eat more
还有
than
鸡
5
蛋本
eggs a
身里
week
面就有雌性激素，
because we
就
all
够
know
多，
that in the
是
eggs
吧？
they
还有
contains
像
hormones
类
as
似
well,
类固醇之类的东西
which are
哈，
like steroids
胆固醇哈，胆固醇的东西
or
哈
cholesterol.
也比较多，还容易引发过敏
And it also can
啊。所以
induce
呢，还有一些寄生虫了哈。那所以的话，
allergies.
我是提这个建议。
So I
别吃太多，
suggest that try
因
not to
为
eat too
现在
many
这些
eggs
叫城市鸡蛋，
because
里
these
面都是用药
eggs
刺激出来的。所以当我们吃这个鸡蛋之
are
后呢，这
manufactured.
个就间接的吸收了它的药物。
对，
So
如果对
indirectly
男
we
人
are
来说，
taking in
男
all
人
the
就像男人
steroids
慢慢就不
and
长胡子
the
了哈，
estrogens.
像太监似的哈。对女人呢，容易得肿瘤
For women,
和不
it's
育
a
症
higher
啊。
chance
对
of getting
对对对，
lumps
新
in the
问题
body
就来了。
or
所以呢，
infertility.
所以希望大家呢也了解一下我所讲的这样的这个病症隐患的饮食哈，千万
So
要
I
小
hope
心。
you all learn about the sickness induced by food diet.
好，师傅，
感恩师傅的这个介绍啊。
对，是我们讲了这么多这个三高的危害哈。
Okay,
那我
after
们今
talking
天
about
直
all
播的
the
主题是
harm
招降三高。
caused
对，
of
哪一招
caused
呢？
by the tree
哪一
highs,
招呢？
let
哪
us
一
think
招
about
呢？
one method we can have to
我
reduce the
先
tree
透露一
highs.
点哈，
So which
这一
method
招就是
are we
八卦
talking
那个
about?
八
The
卦
first
内功这
method
一
is
招啊，
energy
帮了
bagua.
太多人降三高
对，
了。
大家听听看看哈，这些严重的这些问题哈，对八卦内功对它的作用怎么样？
Let's
来
look
先
at
第一
the
个，
benefits
首
of
先呢是
bagua,
来自
energy
于马来
bagua.
西亚龙泉禅
So
堂的
first,
蔡丽金啊，
we
跟人
have
说
Cai
好
Li Jing
我今年
from
68岁，在
Malaysia.
2006年，当时我52岁呢，开始患有糖尿病，至今已经有16年了。
Hello, Master. I'm Cai Li Jing from Malaysia, Klang, Dragon Spring Meditation Center.
一吃就吃了13年，常年吃这个药
I'm
啊，
68 years old this year. In 2006, when I was 52 years old, I started to suffer from diabetes, and I had diabetes for 16 years. At the beginning, the doctor prescribed to me low blood sugar lowering drugs, and I took 13 as soon as I started taking it. Perennial diabetes and taking Western medicine has damaged my kidney function. My doctor said that my 2 kidneys liver function was only 27%, and the glomerular filtration rate, GFR, has dropped to 22, and recommended that I go for kidney dialysis. However, my family and I do not recommend that I go for the kidney dialysis, as it will also cause severe edema in the hands, legs, and the limbs. So when the finger is pressed down, the muscle is sunken and cannot rebound. So every night, I wake up 6 times a night. And even if I manage to fall asleep after much difficulties, I will continue to have nightmares one after another, and I can only sleep 3 hours a day. Poor sleep made me very short-tempered. I have rough skin, dull complexion, and itchy spots on the arms. And when I think about getting old and sick, I felt bitter, helpless, and troubled. I followed the doctor's advice and took medication every day, but not only my blood sugar is not under control, it even went higher. In severe cases, the blood glucose level actually reaches 25 millimoles per liters. The doctor said that taking medication can no longer effectively control my blood sugar, so I changed to take insulin 2 times daily. And every day I have to stick the needle in my belly, which not only hurts my heart and also it hurt me. In addition, I love delicious food and I love heavy tasting food. It is very difficult for me to quit due to the illness. Difficult, I couldn't do it. So even with the insulin, my glycemic level index was still very high. In 2014, my left toe was infected by bacteria and the wound was seriously festered and filled with pus. The skin tissues turned black and the doctor said that if the condition worsened, I could have to face high-level amputation or the loss of ability to walk. So I could only allow the doctor to perform the operation on me to amputate the big toe immediately to save my life. My legs and knees are sore. Before the operation, it was difficult to move around. And after the operation, it was even more difficult. In addition, the pain on the wound made me reluctant to move. And at the fetus, my weight actually soared up to 90 kg. Going up and down the stairs was a pain, and due to diabetes, it was difficult to heal the wound after surgery. So every day, slowly, I sat on the recliner every day for years, feeling extremely depressed and panicked, and could not find a solution to save the situation. In March 2021, through the introduction of my niece, I learned Energy Bagua. Just started working 1 to 2 rounds, my legs hurt to the point of tears. I had to stop. I sat on the chair to rest, and for the sake of my health, I gritted my teeth and insisted on continuing every day. After 1 week of Energy Bagua, the wound on my left feet healed quickly and the pain was gone. The number of times I wake up every night was also reduced from 6 times to 2 to 3 times, and the sleep became better, and I could sleep 5 hours every night. And my temper also improved, and I became more mild-tempered. After 4 months of the Energy Bagua, my weight dropped from 72 kg to 60 kg, losing 12 kg. And the edema problem disappeared, and my face and body shape became smaller. The previous clothes felt loose. Eventually, my legs and feet became stronger when going up and down the stairs, and it was very easy. After 5 months of Energy Bagua, the freckles on the face and the bruises on the arms subsided, and the skin became fair, tender, and smooth, and the complexion became much better. My whole body felt more energetic, and I felt more confident and beautiful. What surprised me even more is that during my follow-up visit in August 2022, my blood sugar dropped from 25 millimoles per liter to 5.2 millimoles per liter. The doctor said I don't need to take insulin anymore, so I only need to take medication to effectively control my blood sugar. It feels great not to have daily needles anymore. On October 27, 2022, my GFR has risen to 27, and the GFR rate increased even without taking any medication. When the doctor was surprised, he said that I do not need kidney dialysis for the time being. But just to be on the safe side, he suggested that I go back for another blood test for a follow-up consultation another half a year later. Believe me, if I continue Energy Bagua, I'll definitely be healthier. I'm grateful to Master for imparting Energy Bagua, allowing me to regain a new life and restore health and happiness. I sincerely thank Master. So let's look at the comparison. Her complexion has improved. Before that, she was having edema. She used to have edema because of water retention. And at that time, her skin was already starting to rot. And the toe as well. So she had to amputate her toe. And it's a good thing she amputated in time. If not, she may even have to amputate the whole leg. So these are the 2 major problems she faced, the high blood sugar Look at her. She was initially very bloated and swelling.
对，
A lot of water retention. But now she looks like a totally different person after 2 years of Energy Bagua. So this is the one method that we want to recommend you to change your life and change your health, improve your health.
才用了1个礼拜，我们师姐她的其实在过程当中夜尿就减少了，睡眠
Actually,
也
just
好了。
over 1 week,
原来是一晚上6次，
对，
一晚上6次怎么睡觉呀？
she doesn't wake up so many times to go to the bathroom anymore at night.
然后呢，她走这一招用了4个月，
And just over 4 months,
12公斤啊，
she lost 12
这
kg.
24斤一大坨呀，这一大面盆了都。
对，但是减重减重在我们这儿还不是主项哈。
真的。
In fact, losing weight is not the main thing. The main thing is that she has gained health. She has become healthier. Her water retention has improved because her kidney functions have improved.
啊，那就要洗肾才行了。
So she used to need to go for kidney
到
dialysis.
洗肾的时候，真是就好像暗无天日了。
Actually, going through kidney dialysis
再
is a
来
very
这一招
painful
5个月的
experience.
时候，她那个皮肤上的那些斑点淤青
And 5 months later, the bruises on her body
哎
has subsided.
然后坚持
and
走八
vanished.
卦走了1年半之后，
And after practicing Energy Bagua for 1.5 years,
降到了5.2。
her blood sugar level has gone down.
其实，在很多国家5.2就属于一个标准了。
In many countries, 5.2
这基本上
is
算
actually
标准的
considered as quite a
这个血
healthy
糖
level.
上啊。
对，但它还需要少量药物维持的，但是至少是不用打胰岛素了。
She still
至少没
takes
那么深浅。
medication, but she no longer need to inject insulin.
大家会觉得，那我也看看吧，吃别的药，什么特效药，我就打多点胰岛素，我能从25降到5吗？我可以跟大家普及一下这个知识哈。其实一旦你的血糖飙高了以
Actually,
后，
once your blood sugar goes up,
最多是控制你它慢慢的
the medication can only help you to control it from suddenly rising. If you want to turn the clock around to let your blood sugar level to go down, it is very difficult.
而且不能盲目的说我要多打几针一天。
And we can't say that we want to inject a few more insulin
一天2针
injections
就不
every
错了
day.
啊。对，
不能，这个量已经就到了。
对，所以这些最多这些药是帮助你控制，不要让它
This
恶化得
medication
很快
only helps to
然后呢
control,
能够控制
but
好
does
不要
not
尽早地
help
出
to
现
improve
这
the
些并发症
situation
对
这些药大
or
概
to
最
reverse
多能
the
做到这样
illness.
的一种程度。
这个蔡师姐她是13年，那到现在是16年嘛，但是她到前2年已经好了嘛哈。
So she's recovered 2 years ago. So for her, she has suffered from 13 years.
1年多的时间，你看有这么大的
And within just
欢迎大家记
less
住
than
哈
2 years
做
of
八卦
practicing
一年
Energy
多
Bagua, her health has
一年多
improved.
也就是400多天。
哎，
It's just 400 over
因为这个
days
糖尿
that
病
she
它是个慢性病
improved
啊
her
是一个等于内
blood
在
sugar
都已
condition.
经就像有点腐败感的，
对，
在1年半以后都康复过来了哈
对。
这个真是挺厉
非
害的。
常对，这就是奇迹呀。
对
This is
对
a
对没有
miracle.
比它更好的方法，
是这一招真是妙招。
真是对。这师姐那个光照片前后对比，真是
By
换
looking
了
at the picture, before and after picture looks like a totally different person.
不过呢，还是想提醒一下蔡师姐哈，虽然现在血糖控制的挺
But we have to
好的
remind
但是这个饮食的健康还
Sister
是要
Chai
注意的。
that
对
even
那个
now
口味
that
重
your
的呀
health
没
has
有
improved,
甜的啦
you still have to
少吃一
control your
点啊
diet
少吃一点啊
reduce
师傅
your
给我们
sugary
介绍了
intake
很多健康的饮食
and take a
这些都是
healthier
很适
life
合的
diet.
那我
and
提醒了
lifestyle
呢，就你一定继续再走八卦啊，
And you have to
如果有可能
continue
加强一点
practicing your
哈
energy
加
bagua.
强一点这个时间。
Maybe
修炼的时
increase
间
the duration
还有可能
of
的话
your
当然你在
practice.
现在其实已经开始可以了，能给坛堂去做义工的话，
And
我
perhaps
觉
you can
得
also
是
start
一个很
volunteering
重要
in
的
the meditation
一个
center.
修行哈，对你的健康是
This
特
is
别有
also
帮助
very beneficial for your health.
师傅，
嗯，
师傅，那我们送给他什么礼物啊？
So what
因为
present
他是
should we
在
give
本
her?
地嘛哈，
对
在马来西亚，
给他加油。
对，电风扇，
Let's give her a
是
fan.
的啊，
电风扇啊，给他降那一切，
Let's give her a fan to help to reduce all
对
还再送
unhealthy
他一个电热水壶，
And we also give her a hot water flask.
生生能量。
对 多喝水，
drink
少
more
吃饭
water,
少吃甜的
take less
好
sugar,
吧
take less
祝你健
rice.
康长寿
Wishing you good health and longevity.
好，哎，师傅，那现在就是
对了，我还他在那个地区哈，
对
他那个所属禅堂是什么禅堂来着？
Which
是
meditation
龙泉禅
center
堂
is she
龙泉禅
from?
堂哈，他在哪个区呀？
巴生区。
巴生
It's
区
in
哈。
Parkson.
哎，那我觉得我挺想念那个禅堂的哈。
哦，是。
对，我去过讲课好几次呢。
对对对，开光也是师傅在的，
对，所以和那边的那个学员和网友哈很有感情哈。
跟师傅很
So
亲
I do
的。
miss
对
that meditation
哎
center.
哎，我想呢，送给我们这个叫龙泉禅堂哈
是
So for
龙泉
Klang
禅
Dragon
堂
Spring
网友们
Meditation
呢
Center,
20箱矿泉水。
I would like to give them 20
对，我下吃
boxes
过的哈。
of this
下吃过的，这矿泉水
mineral
送给他
water.
们哈。
嗯，
对，如
Bless.
果有需要的话，到时候可以联络龙泉禅
So
堂
those
哈。
who need, you can
对
contact
好啊。
Klang
那我们的
Dragon
巴生
Spring
地区的
Meditation
网友们啊
Center.
赶紧去龙泉禅堂，先到先得，拿到师傅的
First
加
come,
持
first
水。
serve,
回家
and
别
you
一个
can
人
receive
喝
this
一家
blessed
人
water.
喝哈。
And remember to share with your
那龙
family
泉禅堂联
members.
络方法要登出来哈。
So
很
let's
多网
show
友
the
还不知道
details
呢
about
哈。
how we can contact
好，
Klang
分肘相告吧。
Dragon Spring
对，打个
Meditation
电话
Center.
预约也可以。
You can
那我
also
们都
call
就是
or make
开
an
门都挺
appointment
早
with
的，
them.
晚上关门都挺晚的。哎，
大家拿手机把它照下来哈。
照下来。
Can take a
对
picture
嗯，
so that you can remember the address and
好，
contact
感恩
details.
师傅。
不客气。
那我们现在再来看看刚才讲的3高高发地区，来自于美国洛杉矶的吕泰勒师兄。给我
Okay,
们带
next
来
we'll
的
look
分
at
享啊
another testimonial
趣。
很有趣。
coming from America,
好，
Los
洛
Angeles.
杉矶钻石巴士，今年61岁。
This is Lou Tyler from Los Angeles.
我年轻的时候呢，就是工作的关系吧，就是胡吃海喝呀。
When I was young, I loved to eat and I loved to
应该说
drink.
山珍海味是没少吃。
And I
结果
used to
是
take
吃头
a
都
lot
上
of
高了
seafood
所以
that
严重
caused
时
me to
候
have the 3
都
highs.
胆固醇呢都达到700多，
At the peak, my cholesterol was more than
血压呢
700,
更是高，高到120、
and I had
170
hypertensive
还低压
blood
是很高
pressure
呀我
of
19.8年记
170.
得那时候发现了这个血压升高了。
After taking
就是
meditation
后
for
来
more
就
than
基本
20
就
years,
定了，就是
the
属
control
于
was
这
not
个
good.
原发性高血压病，就是每天大把大把的药吃，一天吃2、3次，是吧？但是
I have
也
to take
控制得不是
medication
很好，
every
然后
day,
人就是会这个晕，
and I
有时候
feel
会不自觉
dizzy
地流泪，
and I
但是
teared.
不是由这个高血压引起的。
These are the
我
side
在老
effects
家
of
冬天
the
非常寒冷
medication.
零下30-40度呢正常。小的时候穿的也单薄嘛，就是从小就在这种环境里生长，做下了老寒腿的病，所以呢，就是对我的困扰啊。
So when I was
很
young,
多就是睡觉的时候啊，往往腿会
Due
抽筋
to
呐，
the cold,
你一抽筋就睡不好
which
觉。
caused
走
arthritis
路
in
的
my
时候
legs
行动
over
也不是
time.
很方便嘛，不灵活嘛。那楼梯陡又高嘛，你不灵活一下踏空了嘛就。
So when I
踏空
climb the
就搞
steps,
不好
due to
就摔
I
了嘛。
lose my
走
agility,
长路啊
so I
走远
tend to
路的时候
fall.
那腿就是很痛嘛。
When I
最严
go
重的
long
时候呢
distance,
就
when I
得
walk,
吃点儿止痛
my
药
leg
吃点
hurts
泰勒
and
诺
I
什
had to
么的
take painkillers.
自从走了八卦内功呢，
After
我发现
going
有
for
一天这
Energy
个量血压，我
Bagua,
怎么血压我还没吃药，怎么下来了呢？
one day when I
就走了
tested
大
my
概
blood
2个礼
pressure,
拜时候
I realized my blood
然
pressure has
后
come
到
down.
3个月左右的时候，基本上就是80、
And
120，
after 3
基
months,
本上不用
I
吃
have
药。
normal
但是有
blood
的时候
pressure,
累的时候还是会要，
120,
那就
80.
是补充一粒。原来血脂啊、胆固醇都很高，
My
胆固
cholesterol
醇
used to
最
be
高达
very
到
high,
700多。
which was around, the peak was
那
around
最近的话也难
700.
出来了，200多了。
But recently I checked, it was only
这样
200.
下去2、3倍吧。
So it has gone down 2 to 3
多少
times.
我的体重
My
由
weight
原来的200多磅，现在
was
是
already
180磅。
200, more than 200 pounds, and now it's 180 pounds. That was only a duration of 2 to 3 months, and I lost my weight. I sleep well. I used to have numbness on my right arm,
那现在走开了，
but
没
now
问题了。
it's all right now.
我们公司那个楼梯很陡，以前上楼
We
梯
have
的时候
very steep
经常会
steps
像马式
in the
千里
office and used to have
Yeah.
problems climbing it.
腾腾腾一
But
路小
now
跑上去，
I can run up the
脸
steps
不红气不喘。
and I do not pant or get tired. In the past, my cheeks were all dark spots, were all black. No matter how hard I wash, it's still black. It's still dark. It is due to my health, my internal. But after a few months, you can look at my cheeks. It has lightened. It's no longer as dark as before. In the past, his hair was very stiff. I said, if every of the customer has similar hair like this, I probably have to change the hair cutter after every few months if I've got all my customers with his same hair texture. But now, his hair is much smoother and softer. Because we have old friends for more than 10 years. So when I talk to him, I realize that he's different now. So she saw my change and she also wanted to try Energy Bagua. Because I'm a hairdresser, my left arm, I have difficulty lifting it. After around a few weeks, I find the condition has improved. I think partially because of my work. I have to be in this posture all the time because I'm helping people to cut their hair and I tend to hunch my back. So I used to have hunchback and now people tell me that after going for Energy Bagua for some time, I give a different vibe. So people ask me, what have you eaten to give you such difference? I told them about Energy Bagua. I said even problems that the doctors cannot resolve, but Energy Bagua can help them. So I told myself I have to do it for 1,000 days. So I recommended to my friends about Energy Bagua and they all joined my group so that I hope that more people will benefit from it. I'm very thankful to Master JinBodhi for teaching us Energy Bagua, such a wonderful practice. Looking at this, we all feel very happy. So just by Energy Bagua, it had helped him to improve his health condition.
这边的朋友还不懂这个词儿是什么意思，
大吃二喝，对，
就大吃大喝。
So in Asia, a lot of people tend to eat and feast and drink a lot.
海味嘛，他说的所谓的山珍海味就是高脂肪、高蛋白质。
So the food that they feast on have high sugar, high fats, high oil content.
深海里的高嘌呤，
对，
平常吃不到的。 全吃到肚子里去。
他那时候胆固醇多少来着的？
他是700多。
So his cholesterol used to be around 700. So normal is around 200. So he said that, well, it went down 2 to 3 times. He feels so relaxed.
降不下来嘞。对，你看，20年高血压都。
High blood pressure for 20 years and it did not reduce, even though he was taking medication. And he used to feel dizziness. He used to take medication 2 to 3 times a day and was starting to tear as a side effect of the medication. And even when he climbed up the steps, he was afraid because he was not agile, the legs were not strong, and he was afraid of missing a step and falling.
最怕马失前蹄。
对他除了刚才讲了高血脂是他一个重要的问题，他有高血压也。
So just now he mentioned that he had high blood pressure and high cholesterol. Even his low blood pressure is already in the higher limits of a normal person. So his face was dark in color because it's all due to his health problems. So for those who have listened to my previous class about fortune, face fortune, we can look at his face. These dark spots is the liver. It shows problems to do with the liver. And if it develops even more, there will be a big problem for him. That's why he was starting to see the ailments. So his right arm was already to feel numbness. So it's a little bit like a feeling of a stroke, a mild stroke. But it's a relief that he actually came for Energy Bagua. And immediately he can see the effects. Even his hair has become softer and smoother. So his hair used to be very hard, very thick. It could also be due to his liver, which was not functioning properly. And the hair is related to our blood. So it could be an imbalance in the blood. That's why the hair became very hard. So people with very, very hard hair, very thick hair, could also mean that the digestive system, the function of the liver is not functioning properly and doesn't digest properly as well. That cause the blood to be not able to reproduce normally. So the hair doesn't become smooth because of that. So normally people with very thick hair, very hard hair, is that they may be more bad-tempered, or the diet is not so good because the liver is not functioning properly. Because liver will affect the blood, and that will affect the hair quality. So that it could mean that his blood wasn't very healthy. So he could have been very close to a stroke because he had high blood pressure for so many years and he had high cholesterol as well. So more or less you can guess that the blood vessels wasn't in very good health. So regardless of men or women, when the hair is glossy and very smooth, it normally means that the person has very good character and is very smart. So from them, people who are more flexible, who are smarter, you tend to be happier. On the contrary, if people who are more stubborn, they may not be very good in saying the right words, so people may not like them so much. So they are a bit more rigid, which is also a reflection of their wisdom. When you're agile in terms of your thoughts and flexible, there's also a reflection of a person being more intelligent. So I can see that he has a certain airs of power in him. So it's common that for him, even the hairdresser mentioned that he used to be very hot-tempered. Because they have been friends for more than 10 years. Even the hairdresser can notice his temperament.
所以他这个真是很受益哈。
对。
So I think he has benefited very much from Energy Bagua.
然后头发都变得柔顺
So
了
even his hair condition has improved and his health has improved.
效果哈，八卦内功的效果。他走了20多天，哎。
So after practicing Energy Bagua for 20 odd days,
怎么就降下来了？对，刚才吕先生说这话的时候，我觉得特别逗，
根本想不到。
对
his blood pressure went down to normal,
就这种感觉。
even without taking medication.
然后走了八卦3个月的时候，他
And 3 months after Energy Bagua, his blood pressure has normalized, has gone to 120/80.
然后他还减轻体重。
And he also lost weight,
多少呢
？20磅。
20磅。
20 pounds. He lost 20 pounds.
也下降了，就是
And his cholesterol has also gone down.
降了多少呀？从700，我想是不是降一半呢
？700多降到200多，
那就比降了2、3
He has reduced around 2 to 3 times from 700 to 200 plus for cholesterol.
看他现在照片的看哈，现在多帅气。
Look at his photo. He looks really good now.
深深的帅小伙哈。
这个吕先生啊，对，这都人都说都当爷爷了哈，越活越年轻。
So he's living younger and younger.
看得出这种退化了，就两鬓的这个两边面颊上的那个黑斑也在退了。
对。
And even the pigmentation on the face has gone down.
还有就是腿脚有力，你看人家刚才
And his legs are stronger, and he can run up the steps.
心不跳，噔噔噔上去了。
对，上下
He doesn't get tired when running up the stairs.
吹牛的，也不是件小事儿。
是。
很多人不到60岁。
Many people, even before they are 60 years old, they tend to resent going up the stairs because it shows that they already have problems with their kneecaps or with their legs. Some lose the agility in the joints. So now he doesn't get cramps and is more agile. So now let's talk about his friend, the hairdresser. She has only practiced for 3 weeks because she is a hairdresser and have to stand and work for long hours, so she have problems raising her arms. Eventually, it may actually lead to stiff shoulders, frozen shoulders. But after practicing for 3 weeks of Energy Bagua, she's no longer hunched, and her arms are much stronger and can lift up her arms. Where is she from? Which Bagua point is she from? There is Shubaram Regional Park and at Los Angeles in USA.
这个沙巴朗公园的八卦点哈，哦，这个真的不错哈，
真的不错，
哎，他那个优秀点长马恒哈，
我们又听到了这个八卦点的新见证哈，
这个真不错，
欢喜。
So very happy to hear another testimonial from this Bagua point.
送给吕先生呢，这个一个真火石哈，哇，真火石的坠子哈。
So let's give him.
哎。 连那位理发师哈也是挺有缘的哈。
Let's give him and the hairdresser.
这位女理发师送一个特别漂亮的，来，这个叫啥？
日光菩
萨手串。
So bracelet.
好，祝你们健康长寿哈。
收到。
还有呢，我呢送给沙巴朗公园所有的有缘人哈，3饼普洱茶。
I'm going to give them 3 of the pu'er tea. I've collected this for many years. So now I'm giving it to the practitioners over at Sabram Regional Park, wishing you happiness and prosperity. And I have to remind Mr. Liu, because you only started practicing not too long ago, so you have to continue the practice of Energy Bagua because you want to cure the root of your health issues. So practice more so that you can really be a healthy person. Persevere with the practice of Energy Bagua. Talking about the pu'er tea that Master has blessed, we've seen this on the right side, that's number 1.
这个在我们的慈悲音大马专区。
This is in the
有限量的
Malaysian 慈悲音。
都是师父
We only have
亲自
50 of
加持的
them, which Master has personally blessed
特别
the
加持版
poority.
对，那我们的网友也是先
So
到
we
先到
all
赶
have
紧去抢
registered
属于
numbers
你
from
的那
them.
一饼。
So
加持50饼，
there's only 50 of
那
them.
得下手快呀。
价钱不变哈。
The price is still the same.
那还有网友们也问了，说今天师傅的这个桌子上还有这一些很吉祥的佛菩萨像。
So we see some of
也
the
是在我们慈悲音的
Bodhisattva
大马专区
pictures
哈
also in
对
the
这些都是大家都知道了，辟邪镇宅
慈悲
的。
音, Malaysian 慈悲音.
非常有
This
效
is
的
actually
啊
good
有
for
这个大
your
黑
home.
天六臂大黑天还有这个大威德金刚还有这个黄财神，好像黄财神都已经请回家了。对，
最快的。
So you can invite these
因为这个
auspicious
都是数量
items
不
back
多
home.
那
There's
需要的人呢
limited
是非常的
quantities
多
for those who
也
really
赶
need
紧先
them.
到先得
You can
赶紧
quickly
去慈悲音大马专区。
Get them from the
那
慈
还有呢，
悲音
我们台湾
especially
的
for
这个慈
Malaysia
悲音呢
website.
那又推出了一个很好的，现在进入到春天了。
So as we
2023
approach
百
spring
花季这个我们推出，你看
We have now
春日
another
桃花香，就我们背后的这一幅画美美的
sweet
这是
scent
金
of
笔
peach
画的
blossoms.
这
This
个
beautiful
太吉
picture
祥
is
太
painted
美
by
好的能量了
Master
在
JinBodhi.
家里客厅
So you can
卧
place
室
this in your
书房
living room
都
or
非
your
常的适
bedroom.
合
It looks very
尤其是你想
beautiful
找
and
到
very
好的情
pleasing,
缘呐好的运气
especially
呀
if you want
那
to look
太好
for
太好了哈。所以这个
a good
2023
companion,
百花
a
季
good
这个是
friendship.
主打的春日桃花香。那
It's
还
actually
有
very
一些
good,
结
good for
缘的
relationships.
引来你好缘分的这一些礼包还有这些礼品呢
And we also
也都
have
非常的好
good
我
luck
们
gift
到
set
台湾
available
的这个慈悲音
in the
网站上
Taiwan
去看一看
慈悲音 website available.
好，
So you can go online to take a look at them. They also have the silver earrings blessed by Master
有这个
JinBodhi.
来自于我们这个加拿大多伦多的林丽，他说师傅好，我叫林丽，我的职业呢是 IT， 在
So next we
2022
have
年
Lin
4
Li.
月份，就是去年这个时候我做例行体检后呢，家庭医生说我的胆固醇
Hello, Master. I'm Lin Li. I'm from
正
Toronto.
常值应
My
该是
profession
5.2
is in
我都已经
IT.
达到5.7
In
就
April
超出这个标准
2022,
了
after my
那为
routine
了控制
physical
胆固醇继
examination,
续升高的危害
my
呢
family
医
doctor
生
said
就
that my
建议我吃药
cholesterol was high
胆固醇就是我们说的
at
高血脂
5.7
血脂的这个
millimoles
指
per
数
liter.
它就有高血脂了。我呢很排斥
Normal
吃
is around
西药
5.2
就
millimoles
告
per
诉医生
liter.
说你给我
So in
半年
order
时
to
间
control
我
the
希望通过
cholesterol,
运动或者其他的方法把我这个血脂
the
降
doctor
下来
advised me to take medication for
因为禅修
treatment.
结缘多年的
I
太
hate
太
taking
看到我这个
medication,
情况
so
就
I
建
told
议
the
我
doctor
参
to
加
give me
8
half a
年的
year,
功
and I hope to
他说这是
exercise
很
or
好的
find
运动
any
一
other
定能
alternative
帮到我
methods to
于
bring
是在
down
2022
the cholesterol
年6
level.
月份呢，我加入了八卦内功
Seeing
班
my
学习。
parents, my
课
wife,
程
who
后，
has
我
been
每天坚
practicing
持走
Bodhi
八卦内
meditation
功。
for many years,
当时虽然
suggested
走
that I
姿势不
participate
太
in
正
the
确
Energy
但是
Bagua
走不
class.
了呢，
She
感
said
觉
that it's a
特别
very
好，
good form of
能量
exercise and can
让我
help
的
me.
身体变得
In
通
June
畅起来，我也
2022,
觉得
I
放松
joined
了。
the Energy Bagua
我
class.
走了108 天
After the
以后，
course,
又去做了一次体检，结果我的胆固醇已经下降到了4.1。刚才我们说嘛，正
after
常
the
值是
course, I
5.2哈，
insisted
它
on
完
practicing
全就
Energy
恢复到
Bagua.
了正
Although
常
my
值
walking
108
posture was
天哦。
not correct at that
医生
time,
非
but
常的
after
惊
walking
讶，
Energy
很
Bagua,
好
if
奇
I
的问
feel
我
good
做了什
and
么，
the energy
因为
makes
医
my
生就知
body
道我没吃他的
unobstructed
药
and
嘛。
relaxed.
那我就告诉医生，
After
我才练
108 days,
八卦
I had
内
another
功。
checkup and the
医生
cholesterol
看
has
到我的
dropped to
效果，说
4.1
真是不
millimoles
可
per
思议，
liter.
让
The
我
doctor
继
was
续
very
坚持练下
surprised
去。
and asked me
还
curiously
有一
what
个
I
意
did
外的收
because
获，
he knew
练
that
了
I
八卦
wasn't
内
taking
功108
medication.
天后呢，
So I
我的
told
体
him
重
that I
也
was
减了8
practicing
磅，我
Energy
现在更
Bagua.
年轻了，
The
浑
doctor
身
saw
充满
my
了能
results
量。
was incredible and
当我
told me
跟
to
朋友们
continue
聚
my
会吃
practice.
饭的时候，我的朋
After
友们也
practicing
特别
Energy
惊讶我
Bagua
的
for
变化，
108 days,
他
I
们发
also
现我的
lost
精气
8
神
pounds.
完全
I'm
跟以
younger
前不
now
同
and
了。
full of
都问我
energy.
做了什
So
么，
when
我
I
告诉
have
他们
dinner
我
with
在
my
学八
friends,
卦内
my
功。
friends were very
到了我们
surprised
这个
with
年
my
龄啊，
changes.
没有什么
They
比
found
健
that my
康更
spirit
重
was
要的了。
completely
他
different
们看
from
到我的变
before.
化，都排着队
They
来
asked me
参
what
加
I
报
did,
名
and I
八卦
told
班。
them that
真
I'm
心
learning
感恩
Energy
金皮祖
Bagua.
师将这么好
At
的
our
方法
age,
传
nothing
授给
beats
我们。
health which is most important. Seeing my changes, they all lined up and signed up for the Energy Bagua class in the meditation hall. I am sincerely grateful to Master JinBodhi for imparting such an effective method to us. I hope that all my friends would be able to change their health and life inside out like me and be healthier. Thank you, Master.
那我看他其实他的指标呢不算特别高只是说偏高了。
Actually, his indicative cholesterol was only slightly higher, but probably in America, the doctors are a bit more cautious. So once it's above the borderline, once they're above the normal range, they will ask you to start controlling your cholesterol level. But for him, he was very good. He set his own target of having half a year to lower his own cholesterol level. He did not take any medication, but he managed to achieve the reduction of cholesterol simply by going for Energy Bagua.
但是我相信呢，就是他是为了这样一个目标嘛，其实比如说你的体能，你的视力，听力，
I believe
还有呢，比如说
that his vision, his sight,
都会改变。
his back pain, his energy level will all increase with Energy Bagua. So his friends actually reflected that when they saw him, he's a totally different person. Because I know that with Energy Bagua, all this will change, will improve. So for Lin Li, his benefits is definitely more than just this in one aspect. And he was also very sincere that at this age, he's already more than 50 years old. Health is of paramount importance. He has always been working very hard his whole life. So it's like draining off his energy. He did not say his exact age, but we can see from his picture, I guess it's around the 50s.
他这个很有效。
很好，很好。
Very good.
给林先生也送一个什么礼物呢？
好，送个真火石。
对。
好，祝福林先生
Let's
健
give
康
him a true
长
fire
寿
stone, wishing him longevity and happiness.
感恩师父，
感恩师父。
好，我们也期待着林先生他的朋友们啊，
We also
也给
hope
我们
that
带来
Mr. Lim's
万内功的
friends
受益的
will
见证
also bring us the benefits they have from Energy Bagua.
来自于马来西亚的林美兰师姐。
Next, we have Lin Mei Nan
她说师父
from Malaysia.
我是林美兰，在我没有接触菩提禅修之前啊，我是一个
She
身
said,
体
Hello,
有很多
Master.
毛
I'm
病
Lin
的
Mei
人。
Lan. Before I get in touch with Buddhi meditation, I used to suffer from many illnesses. In 2010, I had high blood pressure and high cholesterol. My blood pressure went up to 180. 80.
我每天都需要吃3
And I
种
need to
降血
take
压
3
药。
medication
在
every
9年
day
的时间
to
里，
reduce my
即使
blood
我每
pressure.
天都保持吃降压药，可是血压指数
Even though I
依
take
然居高
medication
不下，
every day,
一直
my
只
blood
能
pressure
在
did not go down
160左右。
and was
医
around the
生也为此感到不解。
160.
2012年，我又被检测出胆固醇超标了，当时其实在7左右哈指标。那我们刚才也
So
看到
my
是
cholesterol
5.2
level
是
was
属于
also
正常
high.
值高于6.2就是属于高血脂了，那它已经是高血脂了。医生说很危险哦。
The doctor was saying it was very dangerous
每
level.
天按时吃1粒
So
降
every
胆
day
固
I have
醇
to
的
take
药
the cholesterol
但是依然没
medication
有
to
多大改
help to
善
reduce the
也许
cholesterol.
是血压高的问题影响了我
Maybe
的新
the
陈
high
代
blood
谢，
pressure
导致我
has
的脚有
affected
水肿，脚背
my
脚踝肿起来。
digestive system,
只
my
要
whole
我
body
用手按
system,
它，
immune
都会
system.
陷下去一个
So
小
I
水
had
窝
body
脚水
edema.
肿，我走
So
路的时候会僵硬和疼痛。
It would
我
swell,
也不
my
能
legs
跺
would
脚，
swell, and I
也
have
不
a
能走
problems
远路。
walking.
每次脚一旦水肿起来，都需要
Whenever
花
I
1
had
个
water
星期才
retention
能
or
够慢慢
swelling or
消掉。
edema,
除了
it
高
take
血
a long
压和
time
高
before
血
it was
脂，
upset.
我还有30多年的鼻子敏感的问题。
Besides that, I also have
早上一
sensitive
起床
nose,
就
which
打
has
喷嚏、流
bothered
鼻
me
涕
for more than 30
只有
years.
太阳出来以后，你鼻子
Every
敏
morning
感
when I
才
wake
会
up,
改善。
I've
那到
watery
家里打
nose.
扫卫
It's
生
only when
或
the
者
sun
到
is
去到
out
灰尘多的地
that
方，一
the
定是
symptoms
不断地打
reduce.
喷嚏，好像伤风感
Whenever
冒
I
似
was
的。
cleaning the house, I keep sneezing
那么
all the time.
我10多年还有眼睛敏感
I
的
also
问
had
题，
sensitive
长期
eyes
流泪
for
和
over
痒，
10
1
years.
到2个礼拜就发作一
I tend
次，
to
可是
tear
我又不能揉它，
and my eyes are very
可烦恼
itchy.
了，
I couldn't rub
眼睛
them.
里会充血，眼睛都成红色了。
My eyes
看
have
医
already
生
turned
点眼
red.
药，这个
Even
红
with
眼
eye
病啊才会
drops,
慢慢的散去。
Then
当我接触到
slowly
八
the
卦内
eyes
功以
would
后，
turn normal
我是
again with
19
the
年
eye
的6
drops.
月开始在芙蓉的绿风岭学习走八卦的。当第一天走八卦时，
So I went
我
to
的眼睛
Malaysia
开始流
Seremban
泪，而
Meditation
且连续
Center
流了3天。
to practice
到
Energy
了第
Bagua.
4天，开始感觉到眼睛敏感改善了。1周以后，我的眼睛就不流泪，也不痒了。去年开始红眼都
The
没有
problem
了，
that has been
现在
bugging me
完
for a
全
long
好了。
time.
让我意想不到的是，走了八卦半年以后，一直居高不下的高血压和高胆固
Okay,
醇
I was lucky to have
都
come in
降下
contact with
了。
Energy Bagua.
血压
In
从
June 2019,
160
I
降
started
到
to
了
work Energy
140，
Bagua.
胆固醇
My
从
eyes
7
were
降到了
open,
6.5， 这个是
and I
半年
started to
哦。
cry and
那么
continued
走
to
八
flow
卦
for 3
1年以
days.
后，
On
我
the
的胆
4th
固
day,
醇
I
就
began
降
to
到
feel
了
the eye
5。
sensitivity
医生
has
说我现
improved.
在不需
After
要
about
吃胆
1
固
week,
醇的
my
药
eyes are
了。
no longer
直到
watery
现
or
在，我的
itchy.
指数都
And
一
since
直保
last
持
year,
在
even the
5
red
左
eye
右。
was gone and is now
在我
completely
坚持每
fine.
天走八
To
卦
my
的情况
surprise,
下，
half a year
2
after I
年内
practiced
我
Energy
的血
Bagua,
压已经
both
降到了
my high
130
blood pressure
78，
and cholesterol were
水肿
lowered.
也跟着
Blood
消失
pressure
了，
drops
降血
from
压药都减
160
半
to
了
around
呢。
140.
还有一直跟了我
Cholesterol
30
dropped
多
from
年的鼻子
7
敏感，
millimoles per
也在
liter
我
to
走八卦
6.5
6个月之
millimoles
后
per
得到
liter.
了改善。现
Because
在
of
完
Energy
全不敏
Bagua,
感了，
my cholesterol
我
has
的
dropped
体
from
重也
5
下降了，
millimoles per
从
liter.
73公斤减到
The
了
doctor also
68
said that
公
I
斤，
no longer
真
need
是
to eat
意外的
cholesterol
惊
lowering
喜
drugs.
呀！
Until now, my
嗯，
cholesterol level
真的
remains
太
at
受
5
益了，
millimoles
很多
per
身体
liter.
健康上的问题都得到了解
So
决
I
和改
insist
善。
on practicing
因此，
Energy
我下
Bagua
定
every
决
day,
心
and
发
within
起
2
慈
years,
悲
my
心，
blood pressure has
跟着师傅
gradually
的理
dropped
念去
to
普度
about
众生。现在我已
78,
经在自己的家
130
乡
of mercury.
烟斗一家镇带领了一
And the
班新的
edema
学员走
has
八卦，
also
每
disappeared.
天都有15到18个人来走
Now
八
my
卦呢。
hyper
希望未来
my
可以
drugs
通
has
过八
already
卦
been
而受益
reduced to
的
half
人
the
越来越
dosage.
多。
And the most
感
amazing
恩
thing
师
is
傅
that my
传授的
sensitive
八卦
nose
内功
that
和
has
禅
been
法，
with me for
让
more
我
than 30
重获
years
新
has
生
also
命。
gone.
感恩师傅。
Energy Bagua has improved
这个太
after
好了
6
哈，我
months.
们总结总结，他
So
他
now
这个是也是10
my
多
nose
年
are
的这个高血
completely
压，
insensitive and
对
it's back
对
to normal.
高血压
In
还有高血
addition, my
脂
weight has
啊，
dropped
他
from
也是你看
73
啊，这个
kg
我
to
们之前
68
讲了，
kg,
前面
which is
好几
pretty
个例子都是
surprising.
不会是一样
So
的，
I've
都
benefited a
是
lot.
2到3样一起来
For my
啊。
physical
先
health
是高
problems
血
have been
压
solved and has
180那
improved.
很高了，
So I've made up
吃
my
了
mind
药
to
只能控制到
follow
160
Master's
这很
compassion
高，
降不
to
下
help
来。
to save
然
sentient
后还
beings,
是高血脂，就高
对
胆固醇嘛，
and
高
also
血
to
你
lead
看
in
高
the
血压
Bagua
过了几
practice
年
to
它
help
就
more
会变成
people.
高
I'm
的，没
grateful
有
to
不是到
Master
变
for
好，就是
imparting
越会
Energy
引来
Bagua
高血
and
压。
help me to regain a new life.
好，那你看走了八卦内功之后啊，最先受益的是他的眼睛，
So
眼
for
睛的
her,
这个敏
the
感
first
啊。
thing that she
3天
benefited
到
from
7
is
天
after
7天
3
的
to
时候就
7
全都好
days,
了，
her
然后以
eyes
后再也
condition
没
has
有这个
improved,
眼
and
睛的
after
敏
that
感
she
了。
no longer
太
had the
快了哈。
sensitivity for the
对，
eyes.
他其实这个敏感都30多年了。
And she had this eye
第二个受
sensitivity
益的
for
是那
more
个
than
鼻
30
子的
years.
敏感，这个
So
鼻
the
子是
second
30
part
多年的
is
敏感，
actually the
6个
nose
月，
that
走八卦
has
6个月，鼻子
sensitivity
敏
as
感
well.
全都
So
好了。
after
太
6
不然
months
他
of
就
practicing
空气
Energy
流鼻
Bagua,
涕什
her
么
nose
一
was
小
no
两
longer
天就
sensitive.
感冒
She
似
used
的
to
这
be
个没有
watery
什么
and
有效药。
没
always
有什么
sneezing.
对。然后再下一个走八卦1年的时
So
候，
after
他
practicing
那个
Energy
胆固
Bagua
醇
for
就是
1
血脂
year,
的那个指
the
标
cholesterol
就完
level
全
actually
降到
went
正常
down
值
to
到
normal
5，
level.
正常值是5.2嘛，
对
到5，医生说不用吃药
So the
了。
doctor has told her that
医
she
生
doesn't have to
说
take cholesterol
你看多
reduce
好，
cholesterol
2年
medication
走八卦
anymore.
2年以后，
So after
血压
practicing for
正
2
常
years, her blood
138
pressure has gone
这
back
是
to
美美的
normal.
血压是很好
It's
的
a。very
然后
healthy
它的
range.
水肿消失了，它
And her
前面
edema
因为
has
高血
also
压就很容
improved
易水肿
because for
啊，它
people
那
with
个
high
止
blood
痛
pressure,
它
there's
是
a high
别的
chance
一
of
个
getting
坑了，那
edema,
个
which
那
is
个那个腿
the
上
water
水肿都消
retention.
失了。
关键这个血压哈，
嗯，
几乎它是一个就像魔鬼一样缠着不放。
For high blood pressure, it is something that always clinches to people and it's very hard to get rid of them. So you have to continuously look for the doctor to change the medication or to group different types of medication to consume. But as a side effect, it's very bad for the kidney and the liver. And this only controls it. It doesn't help to improve the situation. And for her, she actually reduced her weight as well. Actually, she doesn't look obese, but yet she still have the same problem. So after she has benefited, she wants to get more people to also benefit from Energy Bagua as well. So every day she will lead people to practice Energy Bagua together. So let's give her a present as well. Let's give her a rice cooker.
焖的电饭煲。
这个可以跟对煮点好吃的，跟八卦点的同
So
学
she
一起
can
分
cook
享
something
健
good
康
so that
食
she
品
can
啊
share with the other
还有
practitioners
普洱
at
茶
the
我们
Bagua
更是
center
八卦
point.
点的同学
是是
们有福
So
了
they will also
把我点
receive
的朋友们
the
分一
pu'er
分哈
tea so that people in the
感
same
恩师傅
Bagua
他是在
point
芙
can
蓉
also
马来西亚
enjoy it.
芙蓉禅堂哈。
嗯，
那我也送给芙蓉禅堂那边的网友
So
和
she's from
朋友们哈
Sembarang.
20箱加持过的矿泉水啊。
太感恩师傅了。
大家
So
都
they
有
will
份儿
also
的地方
receive
嗯
Malaysian
芙蓉禅
Sabar
堂住在芙蓉
Serambang
地区的这些
Meditation
这个
Center
朋
will
友们
also
啊
receive
到我
20
们的马来
boxes
西
of
亚
the
菩
blessed
提
mineral
禅
water
堂啊
so
芙
they
蓉
can
禅
also
堂
share with all
领取
those who are
菩提
in
水
need of the
啊
blessed
回家
water.
一家人分着喝。
So remember to
最
share them
好
with your
是
family
去之前呢
members,
先打个电话。
and it's
咨
best
询
to
一下
call
明，不然去
and
晚了
inquire
根本
before
没
you
有
go
了
down to the center
对
because
是
if in case by the time you go down there's no more
嗯
left available.
那接下来
哎
啊，又到我们的北美了啊。
哎，
So
北
after
美这
this
个
we have another
加州旧金山
testimonial
的
from
收
San
建师
Francisco
兄
is
听听他
修
返
西
老
建
还童的故事。
修建 from San
师傅好，
Francisco
我是
about
在
how
2016
he
年开
rejuvenates
始
his youth.
结缘菩提的，当时我已经70多岁了，退休在家。
Hi
身体上
Master,
呢
I
正常
got
的
to
老
know
人家
Bodhi
该有的问题
meditation
我都有。
when I was
那首先
in
说到这个高
2016.
胆固醇、高血脂啊，我的这个胆固醇呢，在不服药的情况下是260。
So if I do not take medication,
啊，它这已经
my
高了
cholesterol
嘛
level is
那
around
医生呢就坚持让
260.
我服药来控制这个血脂，我就服了降胆固醇的药，长达16、17年。为了让自己的胆固醇降下来，
In
我
order
每
to let
天
my
还带
cholesterol
着
level
计步
go
器
down,
走10000步以
I will
上。
take the tracker
虽然我
and
很
to
努力
trace
地
the
去
number
运
of
动和
steps
吃
I
药，
do every
胆固
day.
醇控制
Although
的
I
还
was
是不理想，
very
时常都在
hardworking
250左
in
右
my
徘徊，就
exercise
没有下降到
and in
220以
taking
下。
my
不知是
medication,
否
but
因
the
为我
cholesterol
走
level
路
did
过
not
多，
go down.
这些年
I was
来
thinking maybe
我
I
的
did
双
not walk
腿
enough,
膝关节
but in this
严重
few
退
years,
化。过去呢，可
my
以每
joints
天正常的走上10000步，后来就变得正
has
常走
aged
路，关节都会
degenerated.
痛，
My
不
knees
敢
have
走，也
degenerated
走
and
不
I
了
couldn't
了。
really walk
上
far.
下楼梯会更疼
Even when
痛，
I go up
两
and
腿
down the
变得无
stairs,
力。
I
当时在我
they
太
were
太的鼓励
painful
下，就跟着她一起
and
学
it
习
felt
走
weak.
八卦内功。
And my wife
3个月后
encouraged
我去
me
验血，
to go
我
for
的胆固
Energy
醇
Bagua.
降下来
And
了，
after
到
3
了
months, I
220，
realized
就
that
是
my
正
blood
常值
cholesterol level
啊。
actually went
医
down.
生不解地问：“你过去
The
这
doctor
16、
was
17
very
年了，你的
curious.
验血报
He
告
said,
一向
over
都
so
是
many
差不
years,
多的，
your
为什么这一次会
cholesterol
降
level
下
has
来
always
呢？”
been pretty
我告诉医
consistent in the
生，
high
我
levels.
在走
Why
八
is it that
卦。
over this
医
time
生
it
建议
actually
我
came
可以
down to
试着把药
202?
停下来。
So doctor
3个
actually
月后
told me
再来
that
检查。
you
我
can
非常高兴。
reduce your
回家以
medication
后，我和太太
and
坚持走八卦内功。
check, go for a
又
review
走了
3 months
108
later.
天，我又去验
So I
血，
went for another
内心
practice
呐
of
还有
Energy
点小
Bagua for
忐忑呢，
108 days,
不知道
and
停
I
药后
went
胆固
for
醇
my
和这个血脂
check
是
up
否又
again.
会升
I
高
was
呢？
feeling a bit
验血
worried
报告
about
出来
whether
后，
my
我的
cholesterol
胆固
level
醇
would have
还是
really
保持在
maintained at
220，
a
还
healthy
是正
level
常值
or would
哦。
it go
医
up
生鼓
again?
励我继续停
So
药，
the doctor
做我
saw
的
that
八卦
my
运动。
cholesterol
过
level
3个月
remained
再
at
来查查看。
220.
到
So the
现在
doctor
我
told
已
me
经
that I
停
can
止服药
continue
6、
my
7
Energy
年了，
Bagua
我的
practice
血脂
and
一
stop the
直保
medication
持
for
得
the
很
time
好。
being and
我每
monitor.
天
So from then
啊
on,
坚持
I
走
have
八卦，
stopped
我的
my
身体也返老
medication.
还童了。
And my
原
body
来
has
的膝
also
关节
regained
疼
my
痛消失了，
youthfulness.
双腿走路很有力。
Now my legs
过
feel
去啊，做
stronger.
点事儿就觉得很
In the
累。
past, I used
现
to
在
feel
我除了练
lethargic
功，
by
还在
just
后
doing
院
a
儿
little
种
bit
了
of
很多的有
exercise.
机蔬
Oh,
菜，每年都
And
把
now
后院儿
I've
种的大
planted a
南
lot
瓜
of
送到
organic
禅
plants,
堂，跟
and
大家分
I will
享。
also bring
我
them to
还
the
可以做
meditation
很多的家
center
务
to
活，
share
一
with
天下
other
来都不觉得累。
practitioners.
还有，
And even when I do
过去呢，一到
housework
春
for a
天，
whole
我
day,
的
I do
鼻
not
涕
feel
眼
tired
泪
at
不
all.
停地
In the
流，
past,
就是这个
during
敏感的
winter,
哈
my
过
nose
敏。
get very
就是吃
sensitive,
药也没有效
And even with medication, it doesn't help, so that I do not dare to go out of the house. But now, this problem has also been resolved. I'm now 80 years old, but I feel that I'm very youthful and very young and very healthy. So every time I would Skype or talk video calls with my friends, they're all very surprised that they told us that we all look so fresh and so healthy and we don't look like we age at all. What have you all been doing? So I told them that we meditate every day. We go for Energy Bagua. So now we feel very blessed, very happy. We're very thankful to Master. Thankful to Master for teaching us such a wonderful practice so that we are able to reverse the aging process.
一对夫妇都是这种
So for the two of them, you can see the glow in their face. They are very healthy. So for him, he said that after practicing doing work for the whole day, he doesn't feel tired or lethargic. And he's able to even plant so many organic vegetables. So just now, the Los Angeles, Mr. Liu, his cholesterol level actually went up to 700 before going back to 200. But for this gentleman, it was from 260, but it just couldn't go down. But just by practicing Energy Bagua, it went down to 220. He said, that's why we started with exercise. So actually, he's a very health-conscious person. He goes like 10,000 steps every day. But even after practicing for 10,000 steps every day, although it didn't reduce the cholesterol, but it caused the kneecaps to ache, to have pains. Actually, a lot of people who are above 60 years old, the doctors will tell you not to overexert your kneecaps because aging, degenerative aging will start on the kneecaps. So some people may think that like brisk walking versus Energy Bagua, they are all walking, methods of walking. They are actually very different. Brisk walking may actually cause the kneecaps to degenerate, but people by going for Energy Bagua actually improve in their kneecaps health. So many people who come to body meditation used to tell me that they have kneecap problems, they are suffering from pain, and doctors have told me not to walk to prevent the kneecaps from degenerating. So I was thinking, when you said that the doctor asked you not to walk, are you still going to walk in the future, or are you going to sit on a wheelchair?
所以走八卦是不一样，
就不一样，
不一样。
对，因为他一边走一边在接收着能量嘛，
对
它是个内功啊。
是，它是有功夫的一种
So for Energy Bagua, it's a kind of
不同于走路哈。
practice, energy practice.
所以
It's different from just normal brisk walking.
效果真是好哈，
真是。
就是八卦走一走，活到99啊！
So as you go for Energy
看
Bagua,
他们两个气色真是好，
真好。
对，
对，
这就是
you
返
can
老
see
还童
the
的气
the
色。
glow in their face and in their complexion.
对，红润啊，对，
精神状态都非常好，
精神矍铄呀，
真好。
You can see the vitality and the energy level in them.
师兄夫妻俩也送礼物吧。
好，好。
So let's give them
今天
some
我们
present.
送的哈，我们过去没有过的礼物哈，还有一个哈，
是什么呢？
这是给这师姐的哈。哎，你看这个珠子哈，这是天然的珠子呀。这
This
玛
is
瑙珠的
natural.
上半截是白的，下半截呢基本上是黑的，中间还有一道细细的白线哈。其实本来如果
This
是
is
两边都是
natural
黑的
agate.
呢，就是叫
So
药
it's
师珠。
partially white
这种呢，
and black at the
之前
bottom.
没人起过名字，我给它起个名字叫太极珠。
太极珠好
I
啊，
call it
阴阳平
太
衡，
阴阳平衡啊，
哇，
对不对？
是，
平衡之道才是健康之道啊！
对，
阴阳平衡还是夫妻双双哈，
So
能
this
够
is
白
like the
头偕
yin
老啊！
and the yang,
收到。
the
多好
balance
的
of the
寓意
yin
啊
and the yang.
对对，所以这个珠子呢，太极珠呢，送给收剑师兄哈。
So this is for
看
Shou Jian,
这个小柱子漂亮吧哈？
对，
送给太太哈。
and this is for the wife.
也
也有
是
一颗太极珠，
太极
So
珠。
in there, there's also a 太极
对
bead inside.
他俩他
一个挂坠，一
对
个手串，
白头偕老哈，阴阳平衡。
收到，
好，
我们第一次见到这个太极珠哈，
对
意义这
So
么
this is
好
the first time we see the 太极
beads.
beads.
真很难
Yes,
得
it's
的。
very meaningful and it looks very beautiful. So for you, you can go down to Taiwan 慈悲音
这是天然的
website to
嗯
海安师傅，
invite
那
this
听到这
special
儿呢，很
beads.
多网友可
special blessed
哎呀，
beads.
那三高不就是中老年的问题吗？
So some
但是
people will
家人
think that the three highs belongs
是
to the
对，我
older
来给
folks.
大家再来讲一下哈。
嗯
三高，如果你现
So
在
the
是
three
中青年
highs,
的话，
if you are for
可也
young
得小
people,
心哦。是
you
的
also have to worry. You have
台
to
大
be
医院
careful.
针对台大约
台大是
4000，
哪里啊？台大是哪里啊？
是台湾大学，
In
嗯
Taiwan
台湾大
University,
学
they have this
一直研究
research.
这个。
对，约4000多位大一新生的体检抽血报告。
National
同样
Taiwan
显示
University
约有
Hospital
2到
has
3
blood
成学
tests
生
that
胆固
reports
醇
more
偏
than
高是最
4,000
常
first-year
见的异
freshmen
常
in
项目。
Taiwan.
其
Also
次，
shows
依
that
序为
around
蛋白
20
尿
to
很
30%
高端
of the
的
students
大
have
一的
high
新生就是
cholesterol,
18岁
which is the most common
就太
abnormal
青春
item,
了
年轻吧，
就
对。
这个时候都有这问题。
followed
胆固
by
醇偏高其实就是血脂高了，
proteinuria
就是高
and
血
uric
血
acid.
里边的这个脂肪含量
两
已经
已经高了
三高了。
对啊，
一高了已经。
你说
对
哪个孩子自己知道啊？不知
不知
道。
道不可，
是
他就觉得那还远呢，离我还远呢。
So many youngsters
是
think
是
think that
是
they will not
说的
suffer
是
from the
台
three
台大
highs at all.
台湾大学的这个医院对吧？
对对，
还有这个台南市啊，这个市立医院也是
In
2000多位大一的
Tainan
新生
City
18
Hospital,
岁
they
的
also
他是
did
一年
an
级新生
physical
体检
examination
也是
result
他这个
for
前
more than
前3
2,000
名的这个问
freshmen,
题就是
and
这
the
个
top
胆固
3
醇的
in
这个问题
abnormality
血脂
are the
血
high
脂然后还有
cholesterol
刚才我们师傅说了嘛，痛风就是说第4高，
and also
这个
uric
大一
acid.
新生显示不正常的排在前面的
So the top
血脂
3
跟
in
尿酸
the students of the research that they found in the among the 2,000 freshmen in Tainan City Hospital is that they have high cholesterol.
情人浩浩的故事，他是一位程序员，今年才24岁。
So next we
那医
have
生说他
a
血管
24
硬
years
化的
old
程度
programmer.
跟他妈妈的年纪已经
The
差
doctor
不
said
多
that the
了
degree of the hardening of the arteries was about the same
结婚的
age
时候
as
心里
his
感到
mother,
极度悲哀啊，
对哦，
而且
and he
还是我
felt
觉得像5
extremely sad.
对
真的，
嗯，
24怎么能这样？
He's only
对
他说我喜欢
24
熬夜
years old
年轻人喜欢
because
熬
he
夜
likes
是
to
常
stay
态
up
他也
late
是 IT 男嘛。
嗯，
and he's
然
in
后呢
IT,
喜欢
he's
吃
doing
煎
programming,
炸食品
and he
喜
loves to
欢
eat
碳
fried
酸
food.
饮料
He
喜
likes
欢每天
carbonated
深夜
drinks
打完游戏点
and
汉
likes
堡
to
可
play
乐
games
我把
in the
可
mid
乐当水
until
喝
late at
一
night
天不喝可乐
and
就
to
觉得
eat
缺点什么
burgers
不舒
and
服
Coke.
我觉得以上几
And he
点
likes to
几
drink
乎
Coke
好
like water.
80%-90%
And if he
的年
doesn't
轻人
drink cola for a
都
day, he
中
feels
招
that something
啊
is missing and
都
will
是
feel
都是你们的好习
uncomfortable.
惯啦哈
So although his
尽管
friends
家人和
and
朋友经
family
常警告我
often
要我
warn
注意
him
适当
about
控制
proper
但我
control,
从来都当
he
耳
never
边
paid
风
attention to
在
it.
我看来，年轻
In
是
his
我们社
opinion,
会获的资本
youth is a waste of
工作繁
capital,
忙
so
的
you
时
have
候
a lot
往
of
往一坐就是一
capital
天
when you are
白
young.
天工作忙，晚上回
When I
家
was
只
busy
想
at
躺
work,
平
I
玩手
often
机
sit
也不
all
想着
day
去运动。早上基本不吃饭
and
就
does
去
not
上班了
exercise. I was
中午
busy
就
at
点
work
外
during
卖
the day
吃
and I
他
just
喜
want
欢
to
吃
lie
重
down
口
and
味
play
的
with my
食物
mobile phone when I
晚上
go
就约
home
着朋
at
友
night.
喝
And I
上
do
几
not
小
want
杯
to
我对医
exercise at
生是
all.
这样说的
I basically go to work
恶
without
果
eating
终
in
于
the
到了
morning.
兑现的时候
I order
去
takeaways
年
at
8月
noon.
我突发
I
糖
like
尿
to eat
病
strong flavors
24
food and a
岁哦
few
突
glasses
发
of
糖
wine with
尿
friends in the
这个
evening.
酮症
The
酸
time has
中
finally
毒
come.
是糖尿病的一种
In
严重的并
August
发症
last year, I
就被
suffered
送
from
到医院抢
diabetes
救
and was
血
sent
糖
to
和
the
血脂高得
hospital
吓人，抽出来的
for
血不是正常的红色，而是牛
ketoacidosis,
奶
which is
血。
a series of
所谓牛奶血
complications of
在医
diabetes.
学上叫
My blood
乳
sugar
糜血，就
and
是
blood
泛
lipids
着浮
were
油的
frighteningly
那种
high.
血。
The
这
blood
种血
drawn
含有
was
大
not the
量的
normal
脂
red
肪，
color,
会
but
增加
milk
血管
blood.
动脉粥样硬化的风险。
The
如果
so-called
没有
milk
及时
blood
治疗，
was
脂肪过
called
多持续到
oily
中
blood
年
or child
99%
blood
会造
in
成血
medicine.
管硬化。
This kind of
这
blood
时候
contains a lot
我
of
才知
fat,
道了严重
which
性。
also increases
医
the
生告
risk
诉
of
我，我的
vascular
那些不良生活习惯都是造成
atherosclerosis
血管硬化
if
的
left
诱因。
untreated.
吃得太油
Excess fat
会导致
persists
血管
until
堵
middle
塞。
age,
另一方
and
面会增加血
99%
液
will
粘
cause
稠度。
hardening of the
长此以
arteries.
往，血管
Only
变
then did
窄
I
毛
realize the
细血管堵
seriousness.
塞循环能力
The
越来
doctor
越
told me
差
that the bad
容易
living
形
habits
成
are the
血
cause
栓
of arteriosclerosis. Eating too much oil will lead to the blockage of blood vessels, and on the other hand, it will also increase blood viscosity. If things go on like this, the lumen of the blood vessel becomes narrower and the capillaries are blocked. As the circulation ability becomes worse and worse, thrombus forms and the blood vessel is blocked. Also, sitting for a long time and exercising too little will lead to long-term accumulation of excess fats, cholesterol, and sugar in the blood, which will affect the function of blood vessels. Therefore, the doctor's conclusion was very clear. If it does not change, there will be a sudden life-threatening at any time. The doctor said that he has received many patients like me in a year. They are all young people who have been diagnosed with a series of geriatric diseases in their early 20s, lightweight, more free time, easy to eat more and exercise less. I was really scared. I was only 24 years old. I just graduated from college. I'm not married yet. I haven't even started to realize my ideas, and my life can't just be like this. I was determined to change. After I was discharged from the hospital, I began to exercise slowly. I gradually reduced my drinking of Coke, quit other sugary drinks, and only drank water. Eat fresh vegetables and fruits, and cook for myself in the morning and bring them to the company. Although the disease is under control, but still controlled to take medication. I hope that my experience and lesson will sound the alarm for many more young people, and don't wait until it's too late to cause a catastrophe.
还有呢，就吃的这个东西太不健康了。
对，
尤其是油煎的、油炸的、火烤的。
So a lot of people, they tend to eat a lot of unhealthy food, a lot of fried food.
就觉得我还年轻，怕什么？
When you are young, you tend to think that you are still young. What's there to be afraid of? I still have lots of
他说的是良心话，可是呢，他的
capital.
资本也经不起挥霍。
But the thing is that your capital may not be able to withstand what you have. So even at 20 plus, you already start to have geriatric diseases.
也就是这个肉体哈，其实经不起你那么去祸害自己。
It's like your body is unable to accept the habits, the lifestyle that you are doing.
对，很严重。那他呢？当然了，他开始就是恢复一下，多锻炼锻炼哈。
So for him, he started to start exercising again
这个健康饮食
and change his diet
生活习惯上改一改
and change his lifestyle.
但是呢，他呢还是不知道师傅的这个妙招。
But he still doesn't know about the special method that we have, the Energy Bagua,
所以就今天
and the benefits that it can help.
这个
So after listening to today's broadcast,
还是这个八卦内功。
对。
so the ultimate guide for him is that he should learn Energy Bagua
还是希望能够很快降下来的。
so that he can reduce the 3 highs.
他那个检验，他那个血哈是牛奶的哈。
So his blood is like milky.
我之前我
Milky blood.
银行职员坐飞机认识。
In the past, I've met a staff who works in the bank.
我问他怎么回事儿，他就说他这个肝坏
On the
了。
plane, I met her. She said that her eyesight wasn't very good because she used to do credits, to do loans. So they used to go around for business, and due to late nights, unhealthy diet, so when he went to do a body checkup, they couldn't even draw blood.
你听说过？
Have you heard this before? It's because the blood is too sticky, it's too concentrated.
抽了，反正你的血液，他说都好像都消耗光了，都快。
So it's like the blood has been used up,
颜色哈，
and the face,
就油的比例比血还大，
反正是像放坏了的猪肝一样。
the face looks like
黑黑的。
liver that has been placed outside for a while, so it's a bit of darkish tone.
特别的伤身体。
So unhealthy diet is actually very damaging for the health.
对。
对对对。 但是之后没联络，我不知道后来。
But after that, I did not keep in touch, so I'm not sure about how and what happened to the person. I hope
绝望了，他就说他小孩才10来岁。
he was very upset because the child was only 10 years old.
他说那结果我要是早去世了怎么办？
So if something happens to me, what will happen to my children?
我才24，大学刚毕业。
It's just like the one that we just mentioned. He's only 24 years old. He's still so young. I have not achieved my dreams. I'm not even married. So he should start learning and going for Energy Bagua to reverse the health symptoms.
有啊，我就想跟浩浩说嘛，哈，对，那我带来的是台湾的何医师，
So we have
他就说
He Yishi from
征
Taiwan.
服了。
My 3 highs were conquered by Energy Bagua. Hello, Master. I'm 40 years old this year.
因为一次重感冒，眩晕得非常厉害。
I was very
我就去
dizzy
医院
due to a
检查
bad
才
cold
发
in
现
the
自己有
beginning of
严重的
March
三高问题。
2020. When I went to the hospital for an examination, I found out that I have a very serious 3 high problem. At that time, the doctor helped me measure my blood pressure. My blood pressure was 170, 120. The normal value is around 130, 80. But my heart rate was 105. After a blood test, my fasting blood sugar was 249. Normal range should be less than 100. Cholesterol was 237. Normal range should be less than 200. The doctor kept shaking his head. So the blood pressure, blood sugar are all above the normal range. The doctor kept shaking his head after reading the data and immediately prescribed drugs to lower my blood pressure, my blood sugar, and the blood lipids or blood cholesterol. And arranged a nutritionist to help me adjust my eating habits. This blow came suddenly. I never thought that I would become diabetic. And because I was sick, I started to pay attention to my health. Before I was diagnosed with diabetes, I drank coffee and ate cakes in the afternoon as afternoon tea every day, and I took lunch boxes for 3 meals. In order to actively reduce sugar intake, I got rid of the habit of eating sweets every day and reduced the intake of starch to control my diet. But after adjusting the diet and taking medication for 3 months, the 3 highs were still not under control. My mood was very depressed. At that time, my aunt encouraged me to practice Energy Bagua and shared with me many testimonials of fellow practitioners improving high blood sugar. So I began to walk Energy Bagua seriously every day. After practicing Energy Bagua for 6 months, my weight dropped from 53 kg to 46 kg and I lost 7 kg. I have been doing Energy Bagua for around a year and a half, and in November 2021, when I was about to complete the Golden Autumn Bagua 100 Days Foundation establishment, I went to the hospital for regular blood tests. At that time, my fasting blood sugar dropped to 115, which is close to the normal, and my cholesterol was 158, completely back to normal. The doctor was very happy after reading the examination results and asked me how I managed to control it. I shared with the doctor about Energy Bagua, and the doctor also encouraged me to continue practicing. After another half a year, I went to the hospital for a routine checkup, and my cholesterol continued to drop to 133, and my fasting blood sugar also remained beautiful. The value of my blood pressure is also very normal at 122, 62. My 3 highs were conquered by Energy Bagua. Now the 3 highs have been lowered, no dizziness after meals, and the wounds heal quickly. In the past, acne was easy to leave scars, and it took more than a week for the scabs to form. And now the scabs will form in just 3 to 4 days. I'm very thankful to Master for teaching me such a wonderful magic method, so that I can restore my health and happiness. She's very young and she has never expected that she will actually suffer from the 3 highs. Let us conclude about what she has benefited from Energy Bagua. She actually lost 7 kg of weight. For her, when she realized that she has the 3 highs, she started to take medication and also to change her diet. But that was not effective in lowering the blood sugar and reducing the 3 highs for her. But it's from Energy Bagua that she actually benefited. After 6 months, she lost 7 kg, and after 1.5 years, the fasting blood sugar dropped as well, back close to normal, and the cholesterol also went back to normal, and the blood pressure also was normalized. We are all very happy for her. So she's only like, before that she was only 30-odd years old and she was already having 3 highs. It's such a heavy burden on her. So even as youth, you should be never left off guard. So she used to love sweet food. In Taiwan, they have a lot of sweet snacks, and they have very nice snacks in Taiwan.
街哈都是卖吃的，
When you go to the streets of
对周围
Taiwan,
就有
you
一
see
个
a
不
lot
同
of food
变化
streets.
的那种，
蛋糕店，
比如蛋糕店，
You can see a lot of bakeries, special
台
bakeries.
湾的
or
变着
special
花样的这个
beverages.
就是饮料店哈。
In Taiwan, they have so many different types of innovative beverages or milk
台
tea.
湾的这个奶茶啊，其实真的是高热量。
In
啊
Taiwan,
高
actually, if
糖
we really look
高
at it, the milk
其实挺
tea
害人
is
的
really
说
very
白
high
了
cholesterol,
它里头
high
勾兑的很多
energy,
东西
high
并不是
sugar.
健康的。
It's very
就是
unhealthy.
就算糖，假设没有放一些不好的糖哈，就正常的
Actually,
糖
even
吃
if
多
they
了都
put
是问
bad
题。
sugar, or even if the good sugar is also bad for health if you consume too much of them.
自律力得强啊，意志力得强啊。
是，
嗯，
哎，那小蛋糕吧，做的像工艺品一样。对
In
你怎么舍
Taiwan,
得吃啊？
They
那
make
这
the
姑娘们
cakes
看
look
惯了
so
就看你去吃
attractive. It looks so
而且
beautiful,
一见
just
着
like
蛋
an
糕
art
店哈
piece.
这姑娘全在旁边徘徊，就好像该回家就回不了家了，就在旁边溜达。
And people tend to walk around and look at the beautiful
非得买一块
cakes
吃。
at the bakeries.
啊，
And as you wander
吃完了
around,
之
you
后
walk
呢，
around, it
除
makes
了
you,
蛋糕
it
之外，
it's like
那你
magnet,
年轻有资本之后，你
attracting
还
you
想减
to
肥
the
对不
shop.
对？你吃进去那么多的脂肪，
不容易减。
完了之后说你要通过什么跳个舞，
When you eat so much
Ah.
of fats and
什么
sugar
东西就能
inside
把它
to your
减下来
body,
真的很难。
it's very difficult to get rid of
容易
them.
甩出来。
吃的容易哈，出来难
It's
了。
easy to eat,
有一些
but
那些油
difficult
脂
to get
啊
rid of, especially all the fats.
所以还好，幸亏遇到了八卦内功。
So very
它
lucky
关键
to
最终
all
它
have
变成
met
三高变成
Energy
疾病
Bagua.
是
这个是麻烦的事情。
他这个就属于挺严重，听起来其实挺后怕的。
嗯，
他还不是1高2高，他3高
For
全
her,
中了
这么年轻，
And she was so
40来岁
young.
就
She
这么
wasn't
大的
only
一个得
suffering
病
from
结
one
果
of the
哈
highs, she was actually suffering from 3 of them.
继续加油，接着走哈，继续走。
So she should
她保
still
持
continue
这
her
个
Energy
是
Bagua
你要八
practice.
卦天天走，这一招
As
天
you
天用啊。
energy, as you practice Energy Bagua every day, you should.
中青年人哈，还是要定期体检。就像
So
刚
we
才
have
我们
to
看到
also
这个
remind the
台湾
youth
那些
that you
大学
should
生的数
also
据
go
如
for
果他不
regular
体检肯定
medical
想不到
checkup.
18、19
Because
岁就
if
有
she
高
had
血
not
脂啊
gone
还
for
有
the
什么
medical
高尿
checkup,
酸
it is
啊
pretty
这些哈
unexpected
可能
that
都想不到
she
的。
was actually
所以我们真
suffering
的
from
是
the
那
three
这个
highs at her
这
age.
个医师师姐也是嘛，她如果不去体检的话，她以为感冒了呢，她头晕嘛，去医院一查
Like for
3高，
for
我的
her,
天
she thought she was only suffering
这个
from a
号号也
cold.
是根本
It's
就没
only when
想
she
到
went
去
to the hospital
体
for a
检
checkup that
结
she
果都
realized
是
that it's
大
actually
部
more
分
than
严
that,
重的
and that she
出
realized
现
her
去急
condition
救
about
了
the
才
three
知道
highs instead of just a
早发
normal
现
cold.
早预防。
对，
And earlier prevention is much
所以就是
better
再次
than
提醒
cure.
哈，无论是喝的，
And if
其
you've
实你
noticed
越
it
是加
earlier,
工过的哈，
you
通
can
常
tackle the
就
problem
藏
earlier
了
too.
很多未知的东西。
是
A lot of
比如
beverage,
你
there's
能
a
不能
lot
就
of
爱喝
ingredients
这
that
个青
we
年
do
人
not
爱喝
know.
的通常是有味道的，是吧？
For
哎
youths, they normally like to
通
drink
常就是
something
酸
that
的、
is
甜的
very
或者有牛
tasty,
奶的感觉啊，这些东西都是造成伤害。
but
三高
you
啊
do not
多
know the
糖啊等等
ingredients
这
that's
些的
inside this, and
元
these are
素都
also
在里面
damaging to our health
啊，
that
更不要
could
提那
actually
些蛋
cause
糕
the
了。
three highs.
蛋糕笼统来说就是面包和奶油做的，
Cakes
会
are
加很多
generally
糖。
它那个
milk,
里边反式
butter
脂肪的那种油啊，真的对心脑血管特别
and the
不好
type of butter they use. It may
那
not
还
be
有
very
就
good
是
for
巧
health.
克力哈，
And
巧
also
克力
for
它那个味道
chocolates
弄的吧哈
糖，也是。
我觉得它也有人吃了之后上瘾，
There are some
有一闻那
people
个味儿，哎呀不行，
who are
受不了
addicted to
抗拒不了
chocolate.
这个诱惑
When they
哈
smell
直接往
chocolate,
那边
they
走
cannot resist the
跟中邪
temptation
似
and
的
they will
哈
want to eat it.
这个最终结果呢，其实都会伤脑伤肾啊，伤
Eventually,
身体哈，
it's actually
促进了三高的
detrimental to the
这
health.
个这个再
发
现发生，
对，
对这个很麻烦的。
真的。
我觉得巧克力就像有毒一样，它能就是让你上瘾去吃它哈，但是呢稍微吃多一点就不行。
Chocolate, you
提
shouldn't
醒呢，通常让
overeat.
你容易产生这些负面效果的哈，就是我们的手腕哈，我们手腕内侧这面，通常呢，你觉得这个东西多了，有些多糖的部分，手腕这个区域就是小臂这段区域，
If you
接近
think that the
手
sugar
腕
content is
内侧
higher,
会
you
出
look
现
at your
发痒
wrist.
或者是出小红点，
Your wrist will have little
那就是
signs
说
of
多了，
red dots,
还有
or
你
it
的
may
皮
be
肤会
itchy.
有点痒，或者燃烧性的火
or
一
you
样的
may feel
痒
a little bit of a
就
burning
糖多了
sensation whenever the sugar is too
记
high.
住。
感恩师傅
Okay, remember
教我们
this
这
tip.
一招，来
你看
检测。
还有很多人 眼皮就是眼睛周
And
围
some
哈，
for the eyes, near the eyelids,
芝麻粒儿大的那个小白点儿，
Some people may have milias that grows around the eyes, like little white dots.
挤，它破了就是一滩油。
If you squeeze on it, it's actually a bit of oil. And this oil actually comes from our liver.
就是肝部的脂肪。
These are the fats from the liver that goes to the eyes, the skin. So it means that your liver may be too fat. There's fatty liver. So when around your eyes you start to get milia or oil seeds around the eyes, you should avoid staying up or eating high sugary food. It's reflecting that you may have fatty liver. So all these tips about health tips. So let's give Yi Shi a gift. So she will receive this beautiful bracelet. Wishing her great youth and longevity and health. So even for youngsters can also suffer from the three highs as well.
还有像在我们华人的饮食市场之中哈，尤其是从我们中国大陆呢传出来了很多新鲜的饮食的一种方向。
There's a lot of new dietary habits. Nowadays, a lot of people love to eat steamboat. Do you think that by taking steamboat, it can cause health problems too? I think it has got high fats and high in oil content. These are all animal fats and very high salt content, even in the sauce that they have. So normally if we eat, normally our diet may not be that much, but when we go for steamboat with our friends, we tend to overeat. We will eat at least 2 to 3 times of our normal diet. Our stomach is very flexible and we are able to consume a lot of food. So as we chat with other people, as we eat, we tend to overeat. And also for the soup that we drink in the steamboat. So I think it's actually better to drink tea or pour tea rather than drinking the soup in the steamboat. Eat less meat and drink more tea. Let's drink less beverage and drink more tea. Refuse to drink beverage, must drink fruity tea. This is definitely a healthier choice. Thank you, Master. Today we have received a special prize from YouTube, special award from YouTube. It says that Master JinBodhi YouTube channel has passed 1 million subscribers. Now actually we have more than 5.7 million subscribers. Master JinBodhi YouTube channel has more than 5.7 million subscribers right now, and we are very thankful to Master for continuously bringing to us very interesting contents. And we also like to thank every one of the subscribers, every one of the viewers for the continuous support. So we also have the yushuhome.com that actually helps. Thank you for the continuous support towards Yushu Home for helping. For helping to sustain the continuous of the channels of all the YouTube channels. This is the continuous effort and the joint effort for all who has helped to support the YouTube channel. So some of you may still not know that in a channel like this, we normally have English, Chinese version, and Korean version, and so we have a translation in different websites. And some, even the do shorts, we have now given more choices of language. Now we have Spanish, we have French, we have German, we have Portuguese, we have all the different languages, like even Russian. We hope that more people, regardless of their language, are able to watch Master's YouTube programs and to benefit from them. And Master, during the Chinese New Year, have shown a lot of fortune face reading programs, which are actually very interesting. So we hope that there are other people from other nations who are able to also watch them as well, and also to receive the knowledge. And they have also come forward to like Master's YouTube channel, and they have also shared their comments with us. And they are very thankful to Master for teaching, educating them about this knowledge. And we want to thank everyone for the support, for Yushu Home over the time, for the sponsorship. We want to thank you for the support. We hope that you will continue to support our live events and let more people benefit from the subscription. So this website, www.yushuhome.com, you can also do the live sponsorship for the YouTube channels over in this website. Today is the last day of the lunar month, the January month. So after today, it's no longer Chinese New Year. So we have the Antai Shui lantern, the Antai Shui light that's available at puticollege.com. So today will be the last day to pacify the Tai Shui God, to light the lamp. So you still have time, you have a few hours to quickly make your light offering for yourself or for your family. And after today, the lights will no longer be available. So if you have any friends or any family members or yourself who needs to go for the Tai Shui light, please go to the website www.puticollege.com. This is according to American timing, the US Central America timing. So we actually have a few more hours. I thank all the subscribers for your support. Sometimes there's some knowledge that I've shared with you in the past, but after a while, you guys have neglected it. It could be about the tree highs or about diet. We have talked about it in the past, but over time you could have forgotten about it. So I've taught you some methods before, but you could have forgotten about it too. So I need to continuously remind you. I have to bring to you in a manner that you are most able to understand and accept, like some health tips to consolidate together with your energy practice, Energy Bagua practice as well, so that you actually gain health and happiness. So we have this short video clips as well, shorts.
能把这些知识奉献给大家啊。
So we have many who are
所以你看我
willing
们
to
现在
share
多
this
语
with
种的
more
网友
people.
啊，都非常热情热烈。
是
我们每1秒钟都是有1秒钟平均超过了1个人的订阅哈。
对
So every minute we have like a new subscriber, because
喜欢这
if
些
you like this
养生健康的
channel,
这个方
if you
法
like
和
the
内容
tips that I share with you
所以
about
我们
health,
刚来学的
about
人已经不
diet,
止中文了哈，已经至少有将近20种语言。
now
啊
that we
都在
have
学习
more
啊
languages available,
所以
you can
大家的这
actually
个支
spread
持
the
呢
Dharma
也
to
正是
more
我呢
people,
来
so
讲
you
述的
can
动力
introduce more people to
我
subscribe to
对，我也
Master's
希望说
YouTube
把我
channel.
所知道的这些杂七杂八的这个杂货铺的知识呢，能多给大家分享一下。
Master also
啊
hopes
让
to
你呢
share
能活
more
得
of
更
his
快乐
knowledge
更
with
健
more
康
people,
啊
so that all will
再次
gain
感谢大家
happiness
感恩师傅
and health.
嗯
Thank you,
好，师
everyone.
傅，那我们接下来再来预告一下我们下一期直播的时间。
So the
啊
next
是
live broadcast
马来西亚吉隆坡时间
will be
在
Asia
2
time
月26号的周
on the
日晚上
26th
7
of
点
February,
那同时也
Sunday
是北
at
美的温
7
哥华时
p.m.
间是2月
American
26号
time
周
will
日的
be
早上3
26th
点。
of February,
那是我们
Sunday
下一
at
次直播
3
的时间
a.m.
哈。
So this will be the
好
next live
祝
broadcast.
福大家健康长
Wishing
寿
everyone
收到。
longevity,
全家幸福
happiness,
事
prosperity,
事自在顺心。
and
我
everything
们
to be
下期
smooth
直播再
sailing.
见。
And let's see you in the next live broadcast. Thank you.
Energy